Well, good afternoon, 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, 2 p.m. Pacific, and I don't know what it is where you are in between, but I know it's between those two numbers, unless you're in the UK and you should be in bed. But I'm sure you may be watching Finn the Loudmouth for the ACO here at Center Court at the Glass City Center, Toledo, the North Coast Major for the weekend for the ACO. Of course, down south, we're rolling in Camp Margaritaville, Auburndale, Florida. But we are underway now in the main bracket. A couple of games in, we thought we'd kick it right back on at 5 o'clock and let you see some of the action here out of what is a split bracket, an A and B bracket. Sebastian Barger just handed Mike McClanahan his ticket to the bottom half of bracket A. Barry Hempy will be his next opponent. OG and the current king ready to roll. Patrick Landrum and Rudy Fernandez are facing off, and the winner of that will take the winner of this game. Travis Jordan down to Chad Mabry right now 2-0. Brayton Easterling up 3-0 over Donovan Lenartz. Trey Brown, Chip Brown still yet to get on the scoreboard, nor have McKenna Kopp and Ryan Kraft, Bryce Jefferson or Steve Claycomb. And let's see, Xavier Hoosier up 14-7 over Richard Jones. So we will keep you posted on the scores as we roll through Bracket A and Bracket B. Justin DeBrusen up 18-8 over Jeff Gammon. Devin Thompson awaits the winner of Fred Rice and Jeremy Luster. Rice holds a 14-8 edge in that one. Chris Norris took out J.J. Foote 21-0, and he awaits the winner of Rob Tustin and Aaron Snyder. Tustin up 15-10 in that tilt. Cameron Clark up 14-8 over John Reisner. Andy Tibby awaits the winner of that. Josh Sanchez up 13-4 over Russell Tabers. Chris Bates awaits the winner of that one. Todd Gammon up over Robert Alisea 12-0. Craig Irvin up 6-0 over Wayne Howard, and that is the top half of Bracket A. Again, we're just getting now into these main brackets. As these two get underway, Dustin Arant and Dennis Posey getting ready to take on one another here in Bracket B. Hayden Fridley right now up 3-2 over Tristan Rudy. In Bracket B, Micah Pennington up 7-0 over Anthony Frederick. No score between Hunter McCullough and Dale Borntrager just yet, nor Carter Guy and Jordan Boudreau. Daniel Wine, Jody Thurman still waiting to get on the board, as are Jason Anderson and Dustin Anglin. Kellen Pritchard and Devin Workman, same story. Amari Scott awaits the winner of Resh Urig and Samaya Watts. Samaya is up 11-10 in that one. Drew Blauvelt and Cody Brewer yet to get on the board, nor have Aaron Lambert and Brandon Earls. Brandon Earls took out Daniel Todd to get to that next game. Higginbotham and Skylar Foster. Brian Higginbotham, Skylar Foster still waiting to get on the board. Charlie Van Arsdale awaits the winner of Nick Hartzog, who has an 18-4 lead over David Helman-Toller. Jaden Porter awaits the winner of Austin Thomason and Terry Harris. Thomason up 10-4 in that one. Jeremiah Ellis and Derek Vincent getting ready to square off, and Nate Stevens awaits the winner of Steve Heath and Kim Fair. Heath up 16-3 in that Bracket B competition. But back here to Bracket A, Barger holds a slim 2-point early lead over Barry Hempy. Barry, who clearly is obsessed, gets in there and cleans up the front porch. Will he go after it or just take what's given? He'll take what's given and sacrifice two more right there. Take a quick look at our winners for the day. And Daniel Wine, Travis Jordan defended the King's seat over Darren Zastro and Brandon Earls, who had a nice center court run to get to that final match. But Daniel Wine and Travis Jordan, congratulations, world doubles champs here in Toledo for the second Toledo Major of the season. Last night, the big blind draw was Devin Workman and Devin Thompson, who, believe it or not, doubles partners, also drew each other in the big blind draw. They took home the top honors. The quads, Jason Anderson, Lundy Blevins, John Jones, and Todd Gammon walked with that one. Sebastian Barger, Kennedy Meineke outlasted Mackenzie and McKenna Kopp 21-6 to hold their King seat win in co-ed. David Cox, Miguel Valencia took the monster blind draw. Juniors challenger, it was Grayson Valencia who took the top prize. Juniors premier, Bryce Jefferson, as was predicted, I do believe, by the Mississippi Ninja. McKenna Kopp makes it 2 Toledo Majors in a row where she's come back to double dip for the championship, this time over Karen Hubbard. Tony Pena took down Brian Higginbotham in double dip fashion, as well as Barry Hempy gets on the board for the first time here as we head into round 5. can follow along on Scoreholio if you'd like. We'll do our best to keep you updated as to what's going on around the building here in the World Singles. We wrap things up tonight. Everybody heads home, does their laundry, heads off to PEI Canada in Charlottetown next week for the Canadian Classic ACO Major. Big fun all the way around. Planned around that, a food festival with food trucks, live music, arts and crafts fair, stuff for the kids. Of course, the casino is attached to the East Link Center, as is the racetrack, as is the hockey rink. So lots going on in PEI. Cool island to tour around, and I would recommend Finn's as a restaurant. It's right there out there looking out over what is an amazing sunset, and I recommend it highly. I tried to go in there and double it up, one off the back. So we're looking at, what, an 8-on-5? Impy has one off the back. It takes us to 7-1. Sebastian Barger, our reigning king of Cornhole, our Tulsa king, if you will, from last July. Will he be the Owensboro king? Will he repeat? One way to find out, and we are working our way that way. We have 4 kings in the building this weekend. Eric Zockline is here with the newly minted Andrea Zockline, his new wife. Jeremiah Ellis had a rough day with his partner in doubles, but made a nice run toward the end. I don't know that they did exactly what they had hoped to do, but still looked good doing what they did. Jeremiah also a returning king. And Craig Irvin here as well. So 9-1 now. Barger holds the advantage over Barry Hempy, who now has his bags collected, his shirt collar adjusted. Another blocker laid down by Sebastian, forcing Barry to step out a little bit, try to come left or right, which he does. Able to get around it. Sebastian probably leaves that one. Oh, I was going to say, probably leaves that one alone and uses his last bag to push it through. But I suppose if you can do it whenever you want, you might as well just do it whenever you want. Fourth bag blues. No, sir. Double 4-bagger. Nicely done. Slancha to 1-all. Rich Kyle and Kevin Nelson took Tier 5 doubles. Jared Carter and Mike Powers took Tier 4. Parker Denon and Steve Engbretson took Tier 3, and Joe Sorrell and Trey Ritchie took Tier 2 in doubles a little earlier this afternoon. So we will run through here. We will, I think, take the top 4 out of bracket A, the top 4 out of bracket B, reshuffle, and have a final bracket. We'll have all that action for you here from the Glass City Center before all is said and done. He slides that final bag in there for a 10-10 wash against the Professor. Again, congratulations, Sebastian Barger. We saw him celebrating last week his graduation from college, 2 degrees, and he will be teaching math in his hometown. So proud of him. Seems like just yesterday he was leaving high school to go into college, and now he is a gainfully employed, tax-paying member of the world of teachers. How about that? I don't know if these two ever played one another in the original Pro Series that we ran in Branson a handful of years ago, but I do remember specifically Barry Hempy being one of the most entertaining of all of the contestants in that first Pro Series. I think he had suspenders and all, didn't he? I think he was full Barry. Oh yeah, full Barry Hempy. 3 strips of bacon on the board. 2 of them belong to Sebastian, 1 to Barry. First bag out of the right hand. It's a little bit loose to the right. But as we like to say, that one's just on layaway, and that one has just been laid away. That one will cause problems now. Oh, no, it won't. I was going to say for that layaway bag, but it was a little bit further to the right, the center, than it looked from this angle. Very happy to help out, I'm sure. All right, so 10 on 9. Just adds a penny to the total. Things starting to thin out just a little bit as folks are getting eliminated. Some might be getting an early start back home. Don't know, but we expect a good crowd around here to see who takes home the World Singles title here in Toledo. Thanks again to Destination Toledo for making it a fun experience for players who wanted to get out and experience different things around town if they had the time, or maybe planned a day on the front or the back side. Appreciate that. Ice hockey last night with the Walleye over at the Huntington Bank Center. Mud Hens are out of town this weekend, which my guess is probably why we're here this weekend, if I had to guess. Good-looking crowd gathered around center court at the moment. Nice opportunity there for Barry. He did give a little bit of help to that bag. We know Sebastian can pull this one. The question is, does he go after it now? And the answer was yes. Barry just going to go ahead and get a little kiss off those bags to help nudge his down under. Coming in slick side down to try to make big noise, and right now the big noise is being made out of the right hand of Barry Hempy. Can he put his third bag up and in there and not disturb? Yes, he does. So 9 on 3 is what we're staring at. Coming up hot, trying to get a couple to go, and he does. Good grab of at least one of those 2. Barry should be able to drop this one in there without disturbing anything further, and unfortunately not able to take, for his part, take advantage of that, but still takes a 10-8 out of the frame, adds 2 to his tally. See what's going on over here in the chat. If you're checking us out live right now on the YouTube channel, check in. Let me know where you're watching from, what you're up to. Again, 5:15 here on the East Coast. Mess of bags left up on top. 10-8 to Barger. Welcome back to those of you who have rejoined the stream. Again, this is the World Singles Bracket A. 2 brackets, Bracket A and Bracket B tonight in singles. We'll get the top 4 out of each. A reshuffle, get a bracket of 8 put together, and a champion will come out of that bracket. Glad to have you if you're back with us. Congratulations again to all of our winners over the course of the weekend. Specifically, most recently, Daniel Wine, Travis Jordan. Doubles champs for the weekend here in Toledo. Cheyenne Bubenheim and Lonnie Campos take the doubles championship in Camp Margaritaville, Auburndale, Florida. Sebastian, none too happy there, but yeah, smart play by Barry because there's a good chance he was going to pull both those bags with his bag and leave his sitting up top. So 14 on 3 is what we're staring down. Let's see what else is going on here in the bracket as well. Patrick Landum up 15-10 over Rudy Fernandez. Travis Jordan up 10-7 over Chad Mabry. Braden Easterling awaits the winner of that one after dispatching with Donovan Lenart's 21-5. Trey Brown took out Chip Brown 21-1. He awaits the winner of McKenna Kopp and Ryan Kraft. Kraft currently holding an 18-5 lead in that one as these two continue to pound away at the sweet spot. Steve Claycomb up 5-4 over Bryce Jefferson. Martina Belt awaits the winner of that one. That could be an interesting match. Have we ever seen that match? Heinerman, do you remember? Have we ever seen Martina Belt versus Bryce Jefferson? It's quite possible. Bryce down 5-4 to Steve Claycomb right now. Martina waiting in the wings after having beaten Adam Daly 21-3. Xavier Hoosier and Eric Rossignol yet to get on the scoreboard. David Riley up 14-5 over Dan Schulten. Micah Johnson over Justin DeBrusen right now 7-2. Devin Thompson up 12-4 over Fred Rice. Aaron Snyder up 2-0 over Chris Norris. Cameron Clark holds a 4-0 lead and advantage over Andy Tibby. Chris Bates up 2-0 over Russell Tabers. And Todd Gammon and Craig Irvin waiting to get on the scoreboard in their match. Barring any fourth bag blues, we've got a double 4-bagger there. Slancha, 16-3 remains the score. Let's see what's happening in bracket B. Dennis Posey up 11-8 over Dustin Arant. Tristan Brody awaits the winner of that one, having dispatched Hayden Fridley 21-5 just earlier. 21-9 was the final Anthony Frederick over Micah Pennington, so he will face off against Hunter McCullough. Carter Guy down 16-11 to Jordan Boudreau. Winner of that will take on the winner of Daniel Wine and Jody Thurman. Thurman holds a 7-6 advantage in that one. Jason Anderson down 18-11 to Dustin Anglin. Winner of that will take on the winner of Kellen Pritchard and Devin Workman. Devin up 16-15 there. Amari Scott awaiting the winner of Rex Urig and Samaya Watts. Samaya holds an 18-16 lead there. Drew Blauvelt up 19-4. There's a name you ought to keep your eye out for here in bracket B. Drew Blauvelt is the juniorest of juniors, and he is making some serious waves. Up 21-4, took down Cody Brewer. So he waits in the wings for that Amari Scott match, which still waiting to get started. Brandon Earls up 15-4 over Aaron Lambert as our score here on center court 16-3. Seabass up over Hempy. Brian Higginbotham up 19-4 over Skylar Foster. Charlie Van Arsdale up 15-9 over Nick Hartzog. Winner of that will take on the winner of Cherry Harris, Jaden Porter, neither of which has gotten on the board just yet. Jeremiah Ellis up 18-10 over Derek Vincent. The winner of that will take on the winner of Nate Stevens and Steve Heath. Stevens up 9-0 in that one, and that's the top half of the bracket in bracket B. Nice flat bag finish there for Sebastian as he gets ready to record the score. Barry going to go after this one and try to kill two birds with one bag. Locks his thumb, comes in a little bit hot. Oh, and he misses it off the side. The risk, the reward, a lot of one, none of the other. So that 12-on-4 finishes that game for Sebastian Barger. He will move on. He will drop Barry Hempy to the bottom half of the bracket. So will Barger be facing off against Patrick Landrum or Rudy Fernandez? No, Landrum has a 20-10 lead in that one. A couple of reminder notes being issued to all the players, fans, family, and friends that are here in-house with regard to the rules of the road and the rules of the venue here at the Glass City Center. Toledo, Ohio, home of one of the best fried bologna sandwiches I've ever had. Just had another one today. Sebastian Barger gets ready to tee him up again and wants to have a word with his bags. He doesn't seem all that happy with them right now. Seems a little bit frustrated, but he will be taking on Patrick Landrum here on center court. The call has been put out. No rest for the weary or the wicked. The hefty lefty getting ready to take his rightful spot in the blue lane. And as we mentioned, no rest for the weary. He has to take a little pause to refresh, giving Sebastian a little extra time to continue to find that groove on center court. Be interesting to see what his season 22 looks like now that he's got a gig throughout the course of the year teaching the Utes. Will this be his chance to repeat and literally go again as our Tulsa King? Can he repeat as the Owensboro King? Will he have an active season next year in 2022? I meant to ask him about that yesterday when we were talking to he and Kennedy Meineke after the co-ed win. Take a moment here to thank all of our bag partners who made it out. Wanted to be here to make sure everybody had exactly the bags they needed and or wanted. How about Breaking Records Bags is here. Dude Cornhole, brand new partner for the ACO in the bag world. NFQ Cornhole's here. Mad Dog Cornhole, Killer Bees Cornhole, BW Cornhole, and of course IMF Cornhole, who you're seeing in the backdrop of quite a few of the center court shots here. We had, I think, Bounty Bags, I know for a fact, was in Camp Margaritaville, and I want to say BD Boards and Bags also there. So I'm going to say it. BD Boards and Bags also in Camp Margaritaville with Bounty Bags with LaBelle and Whitney and Jacob Garner, Tammy and Junior Williams, Kim Jackson down there running point as well. Here it's Candler, Jesse Hempy, Craig and Ashley Irvin, Mike Schaefer Jr., Clinton Bilo, making it all hum. Of course, Eric Heinerman behind the scenes, pulling all the strings, pushing the buttons, twisting the knobs to make us look good, sound good. And then yours truly just here to thrill and annoy you. For those who are wondering about Philip Barnett, the Mississippi Ninja, he is actually competing in Margaritaville. He chose the sunnier, maybe and warmer climate, although it's a nice day out here. I think we're mid-70s and sunny. Have been all 3 days here in Toledo. Holy Toledo, as a lot of the new sweatshirts say. So these two will get their final bags collected here and press play, get underway. Sebastian Barger, Patrick Landrum. Professor versus the hefty lefty. And the lefty pulls a righty, and the righty pulls a lefty. Landrum throwing those Ronins. A little Washington there to get things started. Kind of a messy up front, but a decent clear out there to get the double tens. Oh, maybe they're starting down there. Maybe they looked like he had pressed play and were ready to go. I'm always the last to know. Last year it was Nate Stevens who took the world, well, not last year, or the first Toledo Major of the season, which was the last calendar year. But Nate Stevens took the World Singles title and was half of the World Doubles Championship team as well. He and Cody Brewer took out Chris Norris and Carter Bennett. A little extra spin on that one, spun it up and out. Nice get around bag there by Seabass. Leaves that middle wide open. Oh, he tried for the and one. Oh, boy. That went south very quickly there for Patrick. 10 on 4, so that puts a 6-pack in the hands of Sebastian Barger. See who's out there with us on the stream. See what's going on out there. Back online after a really nice dinner are the Steins in the UK. Same here, bud. Well, although ours were fried bologna and cheese sandwiches, I'm guessing yours was probably maybe 200 or 300 echelons higher. But nevertheless, grabbed a bite to eat, ready to take the action through the evening until we crown a singles champ. Patrick leaves another couple on the board there at 12-10. Leaving it at 8-0 right now with Sebastian. Not happy necessarily, I don't think, with the way that he's been throwing, but he has been fortunate enough to build these leads that he can protect. Looks like he's just trying to figure it out shot by shot. A lot of movement in the pitch box. Roll bag up and over. Oh, and that one gets away. Big thumbs up, so you know he hated it. Coming in hot is Patrick. Great shot there to collect. That was a banger. Coming in flat and low. Leaves that one shy. Waves goodbye to it, does Sebastian. Interesting choice. Now is he going to go up and over? Oh, he tried to kick it up and over and just walk it in. And after all that, it ends up being a nice 3 spot there for Patrick, an 8 on 5. And he takes first bag. Side-by-sides there now for Patrick to have to contend with. He's going to come in and nicely done. A little brute force there, pushing his bag up and through. Sebastian trying to nudge his a little bit closer, see if he can't pick those up. Doesn't matter. Patrick did it for him. 4th bag blues. No, sir. Double 4. Slancha. Replacement go-go juice there. Into the drink holder for the hefty lefty. You're seeing what I'm seeing, kids. Another double four-bagger. Slancha there, social. Looking around the room, Xavier Hoosier up 12-11 over Eric Rossignol. Trey Brown up over Ryan, waiting to get on the scoreboard with Ryan Kraft. Todd Gammon down 14-10 to Craig Irvin. Kim Baskins up 2-0 over Richard Jones. Jeremy Luster up 13-7 over Todd Straub. Ashley Valencia is got first bag, but down 10-4 to Glenn Cooper. Knotted at 10, Bryce Jefferson and Steve Claycomb, again fighting to get to Martina Belt. Daryl Sutliff up 13-0 over Kyle Radloff. Logan Pagat down 3-0 to Jaden Parks. Braden Eichert just put up 2 to take a 2-0 lead over AJ Penfield. John Reisner up 9-8 over Tony Mayball. And Jeremy Carl up 15-10 over Wayne Howard. Another double four-bagger. How about that? How about it? Bracket B, Terry Harris down 16-0 to Jaden Porter. Cameron Cants up 2-0 over Dean Sari. Brian Fry up 12-4 over Ryan Patterson. Daniel Wine down 19-17 to Jody Thurman. Alex Turner up 15-0 over Greg Baker. 13-0 is the score with John Jones and Michael Pennington. Jones holding the lead there. Joe Collins down at 10-8 to Logan Collins. 14-8, Amari Scott holds a lead over Rex Urig. Matt Heading up 6-5 over Beverly Dodson. Andrew Sensky up 20-2. And just wrapped up 21-2 in his tilt. Sherry Brown down 19-4 to Austin Thomason. Bo Bialchuk up 3-0 over Daniel Todd. Bubba Sorrell up 18-16 over David Helmetoller. Sameo Watts 15-2 advantage right now over Nate Whitney. Brady Applegate up 1-0 over Amanda Huey. Eric Zockline up 10-4 over Darren Zastro. Jordan White currently down 17-10 to Harold Auxier. So that brings you up to speed on everybody out in brackets A and B as the lead increases 14-3 here for Sebastian Barger. Patrick comes across and yanks one just a little bit, and the favor is more than returned with one up off the back. Should be able to, he tried to and wanted to try to gain a little ground. You got to admire the guts. I don't know about the release point there. It looked like he rushed it just a little bit, but you know what? He didn't play it safe. You got to admire that. 14-3 now. Sebastian holds that lead here on center court heading into round 10. Patrick a Hoosier, an Indiana boy. I like that Bush League jersey. That's a good one. Ooh, and an ugly first bag out of the right paw of Sebastian Barger. I'll guarantee you he had a couple of choice words for that one. And he took it out on bag number 2 for a fact. Let it bother him the rest of the way, but nor did Patrick, so that'll get 2 more back in the pocket and back to his side of the ledger. Arrowhead blocker right there, going to back block it, or I would say front block it, but I'm told that it's back block. I know that's a double cheeseburger right there, up and over. Oh, he tried to backside it. He was lucky. It lipped out just a little bit and held up in the postage stamp position. No longer. Return to sender. Tried it again. That time he got it at just enough room over the top of that tiny pile to pull one down on a rope, and a nice answer right there. Patrick, as if to say, where's that been all day? And another nice one there from Sebastian. So that's a 7-on-5, I think. Yeah, so that puts Seabass up on 20. First bag, is he going to play defense? Nah. Just going to wait for a mistake, hoping that Patrick makes one, and he didn't have to wait very long. Not going to make it any easier. Barring a horrific mistake here, this should advance Sebastian, and Patrick will have a little bit of extra work to do to get back. Nicely done there. Great rollback. A lot of extra effort in behind that one to make it finish. Coming in low, flat, try to muscle the entire pile. I think Patrick is going to do what you would expect he would do with a dirty bag up front, down 20-5. Take a timeout. Taking a look down under, he sees one of his, one on top. One now cleared out from front. So right now it is a 6-on-4. What's he gonna do? He had the airmail in the last round. Gonna go up and over, and he takes it off the backside. He gave it a good run and a good roll, but just too much off the backside out into the backyard. Sebastian Barger will advance 21-5. And I would imagine we will continue to see him here on center court. He'll take on the winner of Travis Jordan and Braden Easterling, who have yet to get underway. So I don't know if we're going to move a match this way. Probably will. There'll be something sent this way. Trey Brown and Ryan Kraft getting ready to get underway. Bryce Jefferson now up over Steve Claycomb 16-14. The winner of that one takes on Martina Belt. I wish there was a way we could guarantee we get that one if it ends up being Bryce versus Martina. Xavier Hoosier getting ready to take on David Riley. Riley comes in as the 18th seed. Micah Johnson up 4-0 over Devin Thompson. Snyder and Clark knotted at 0. No score between Russell Tabers and Craig Irvin. Which is odd because I felt like that match already took place. Maybe I was thinking of Todd Gammon. Craig Irvin took out Todd Gammon 21-18. And Russell took out Chris Bates 21-2. There you go. Jeremy Carl and Robert Alisea getting ready to get underway. Joshua Sanchez is awaiting in the wings down in the bottom half of the bracket. No other scores really of note to share out of bracket A. Let's see what bracket B looks like. Jaden Porter up 18-8 over Terry Harris. 12-3. Josephina Ernstberger has the lead over Whitley Crabtree. Cameron Kantz up 14-2 over Dean Sari. Dustin Anglin knotted at 2 with Kellen Pritchard. Maury Scott a slight 1-point lead over Drew Blauvelt, 1-0. Daniel Wine up 10-0 over Jordan Boudreau. Matt Heading up 12-11 over Beverly Dotson. Jordan Boudreau just put up a couple there. That one's 10-4 now. Adam Price up 3-2 over David Adams. Anthony Frederick and Hunter McCullough tied at 4. Daniel Todd up 14-8 over Bo Bialczyk. Amanda Huey up 7-5 over Brady Applegate, and 20-18 Harold Auxier Jr. holds a 2-point lead over Jordan White. That would be your progress in Bracket B as we get ready for Travis Jordan and Braden Easterling, two who we've seen quite a bit of on center court already. Travis comes in as the 8 seed, Braden is the 9, so Travis should have first bag running out of the red lane. And if you were paying attention earlier, you know this shot right there is his hallmark weapon. And this one could go a minute, just putting him in the hole. Let's see if Braden has dialed anything in since the issues during doubles. A double 4-bagger gets us started here. Not a bad way to go. Slanches, social. Go, baby, go. All right, another double 4-bagger. Slancha once again. You may be completely loaded by the end of this game, depending upon your beverage of choice. Sebastian Barger awaits the winner of this game to fight to get down to that Final Four out of this bracket, who will reshuffle in with the Final Four out of Bracket B. Then we'll have that final bracket of 8 before we decide who are the World Singles Champion will be. Of course, all of this leading to Throwensboro, Kentucky, July 21 through 25, as the first points will be tallied by Braden Easterling. He'll take a early 2-0 lead. But again, 21 through 25 of July. And again, if you're just kind of stumbling across and discovering the ACO, if you probably know somebody that plays, but if they can sit with you and explain any better than I can, which I'm sure they probably can, an opportunity for you to come to Owensboro and be part of the fun, you do not have to qualify with anything to come and play in the Tailgater. We're going to have Tailgater tournaments going all week long upstairs. Lots and lots of boards, lots and lots of opportunities to win. And then there is the ultimate one-of-a-kind Tailgater jersey that is awarded every year. And those are coveted, and they are hard to come by. So make sure you go to AmericanCornhole.com to find out as much as you can about the World Championships. And if you want to play Tailgater, you can do it every single day that we are there for competition. Travis knots it up here with a deuce apiece. You're not going to believe that one, but it came in at a 40-degree angle and dropped right in the middle. First of what will be a couple of cleanups, I think, from Easterling. That one he decided to try to get up and over. Now he's got some little heavy lifting to do, although Travis just did quite a bit of it for him. Going to go up and over and get that drag. Oh, and he wasn't able to do it. Ooh, it was nasty. He did not get probably what he deserved on that one, but not enough of the bag hanging over the back lip of the hole for him to grab it. Oh boy, off into the backyard, and I was beginning to wonder, was this going to come down to who would be the first one to force the issue with a little defense? But the other question is, who was willing to just go hole for hole until somebody makes a mistake, which we have seen a number of times, typically later in the finals brackets, but each of these guys throwing pretty much lights out for the early rounds. 11-3-3 for Jordan and a 10-5 for Easterling. Explains the score line there. Right down the middle. Yeah, that one will go. There it goes. All right, so that'll be a 12-on-10. Travis Jordan adds another couple there, thanks to the good graces of Braden Easterling, doing him a little solid, taking his with it. There you have it. To that point. Double four, Slancha. Social opportunity. Travis says wins over Riley Quinnell and Chad Mayberry to get here. Braden has a win over AJ Penfield and Donovan Lenartz to get here, 21-16 and 21-15 thus far. Nice airmail up and over the top. I think he was hoping for a little bit more. Kicks one in, kicks one off the back. He's had a couple of bad breaks as Braden Easterling, throwing some pretty good bags. About a 3-spot sacrifice there, so that takes it to 12-2. I mean, he is taking chances, and he's probably not getting what he deserves on some of these throws. But you know what? That risk sometimes ends up in reward. Sometimes it ends up in sacrificing a 3. And when you're playing against somebody who's got that so consistently ready to go, at some point I think you have to make the hope to get that first bag back and then make the decision to play defense and see if you can really put Travis's airmail to the test. But there is a mistake right there that should earn him those 3 points back, assuming that he's able to kiss off of there and take it in, and he does exactly that. So 3 returned to the positive column of the ledger for Braden Easterling, throwing a 10-4-4 with Travis Jordan throwing an 11-4. Now Easterling now up to a 10-6 with 2 bags off. Brackets A and B here in the World Singles Division as Easterling is able to put together a 10-8 frame there and put a couple more back into the good. Bracket A, bracket B, both in full swing right now. Top 4 out of each bracket will be reseeded into a new bracket, and we will distill it down to figure out the what proof our champion will be sporting. Braden chased that one. He'll grab that inside bag, but that outside bag is perhaps lost to the ether. Oh my, and that's a rare miss to the right. from Travis Jordan. Nice grab right there. So up the middle for the wash. And he gets it. There it is. Finn, the loudmouth for the ACO, inviting you to join us on Tuesdays for what we call Taco Tuesday. TACO, which is Talking ACO. Tell you what we've been up to. Congratulate those who have seen success in previous majors. Spin the wheel of winning for those who fill out their surveys, which should be hitting email boxes here soon for both Camp Margaritaville and also for Toledo. An opportunity for you to fill out a survey for us and win a free singles and doubles ticket to an upcoming major. Not a lot to talk about left coming up for the rest of season 21 as far as what's in the future. However, over the next couple of weeks, we'll give you some insight as a 10-8 puts another couple to the good for Braden Easterling. Season 22 dates are starting to be locked down and more fully confirmed. Cities that we know you love to go to, some new ones that you haven't been to, and returning to some relatively new ones that we know you wanted to go back to. So one of those would be, what do they call that? The big lake out there on the border of California. Oh, Lake Tahoe. Yeah, everybody likes Lake Tahoe, so we will be back. That will be on Labor Day weekend, I believe. Travis has a chance to minimize the damage. Oh, boy. And that's going to cost him 4, and that's going to knot us at a dozen right now. And that is a very uncharacteristic frame there for Travis, especially with a wide open hole. Left one up in the postage stamp position and not able to execute that almost patented center cut slice and dice shot that he comes in with. Braden has figured out if he wants to block, that needs to be the place to do it. And that's what he does. He'll put one in behind it after croqueting his bag down under. Another one laid up to pinch him. Roll bag up and over. Oh, and it skids out just a little bit left. Up and over for, how about that, Travis? Great airmail. So much room in the backside, and he took care of that. Oh, and Easterling loses another one left. Can he do it again? Oh, and he gets one, and he piggybacks one. He takes the bag in hand and pulls one down underneath. That is going to be a 4 spot. Yeah, 10 on 6. And just as quickly as it became 12-12, it is now 16-12. David Riley still out over top of Xavier Hoosier, 8-2. Barry Hempy now tied with Richard Jones at 8s. Craig Irvin up over Russell Tabor, 17-6. Donovan Lennard, 16-11 over Jeremy Luster. Cameron Clark up over Snyder. Aaron Snyder, 15-10, 15-6. As the advantage, Todd Gammon holds over Daryl Sutliff. Jeff Gammon up 16-11 over Chad Mabry. So it looks like we are going to have, as Braden leaves one out to the right side there. Oh, Steve Claycomb ended up besting Bryce Jefferson 21-16, so no mother-son battle. Martina Belt now tied with Claycomb at 2. Trey Brown awaits the winner of that one. Micah Johnson awaits the winner of the Hoosier-Riley match. Riley up 8-2 in that one. Cameron Clark up 15-10 over Aaron Snyder, as I mentioned. Craig Irvin 17-12 over Russell Tabors. Games in the lower halves of the bracket are now taking place. Again, the top 4 out of each bracket will be reshuffled into a final bracket. So 8 players out of 2. That one snuck off the backside there for Travis Jordan. None too happy about it. He seems to have, I don't know, maybe he's getting a little bit tired. He's had a hell of a run, so that's going to be a 10 on 9. So 18 to 12 is now 18 to 13. Rusty checking things out, enjoying the action as well as watching the Eurovision Song Contest. So again, the audience right now growing in the UK. It's happy hour and dinner time here in the US. So ideally we'll see some more eyeballs rolling in on the stream here on the YouTube channel. Oh man, he just decided to go for the airmail. Almost looked as if it were a practice shot. Travis Jordan nails it. And that is a patented Braden Easterling big push right there. Nicely delivered on bag number 3. Customarily delivered on bag number 3 for Travis. Is that a double 4 bagger? Yes, sir. Taters exchange. Nicely done. Slancha, social. Yeah, that Eurovision Song Contest, that's a monster contest. I know, I don't know anybody that, I've never watched it, but I've read a lot about it. So if it's outside of my actual consciousness, it's in there in my collective somewhere. But I know that is a hell of a competition there, Rusty. So appreciate you keeping us on there in the background, the side ground, whatever it is, as these two continue to do battle. We are in round 19. Going up and over, going to try to backside one, and he does do that, but he's not able to piggyback and get one in there. But that'll be a 10 on 8, so that should add 2 to his tally. Yes, sir. Puts Travis up on 20. Only 1 point to get, man. Just one. Just board it. Oh, he went for the risk and the reward, and he didn't really satisfy either. That's going to do it. Travis Jordan is going to walk out of this matchup with Braden Easterling with a 21-13 win, and he will advance. Easterling will now work his way through the lower half of the bracket. Let's see. So right now it's Sebastian Barger, Travis Jordan. Sebastian coming in as the number 1 seed here. Jordan coming in as the number 8. Trey Brown awaiting the winner of Steve Claycomb and Martina Belt. Martina up 6-2 in that one, as we are whittling our way down to the Final 4 in Bracket A, as well as doing the same in Bracket B. Good to see familiar faces, friends and family running around the arena here at the Glass City Center all weekend long. Bag partners, official sponsors, our official mortgage company, American Pacific Mortgage, Erica Bloomer. Getting the messaging here in Toledo and getting the Bounty Bags product out in front of players in Camp Margaritaville in Auburndale, Florida. Doing kind of the double dip herself here. But if you're looking to finance a house, maybe your next house or your current home, how about letting a member of the ACO family treat you like family, even knock a couple grand off of your closing costs? We've had a couple of discussions about, I don't know what they call those, letters of intent or whatever, the pre-approval, is that what it is? Yeah, I think that's what it is. Well, she'll tell you all that stuff. That's her job. She's the official representative for American Pacific Mortgage, the official mortgage company of Cornhole. And like I said, no better way to toast to the success of that next mortgage or refi than with one giant cube, or neat if you like, and a glass full of Notorious 397, the official whiskey of Cornhole from Ocoee River Distilling, Ducktown, Tennessee, part of the Copper Hill Brewing Complex run by Margaret Barrett and her cast of crazies. But yeah, OcoeeRiverDistilling.com. That's where you'll find that Notorious 397, and you will love it. Great story on the label, great story with the liquid inside the bottle as well. So we appreciate those official products and partners of the ACO. Certainly lots of categories where you and your product or business or whatever can join us and be a part of it, traveling all around the country and now internationally, if that so suits you. If not, maybe carve out a regional package if you've got a business that maybe serves primarily the East Coast, the Midwest, the Heartland, or West Coast, whatever it is, we'll work with you to make it happen. And it looks like Tater's exchanged to press play, and we are now underway. Higher seed is Sebastian Barger out of the red lane. Don't get any higher than number 1. He is the number 1 seed. Travis Jordan, the number 8 seed, if memory serves. And he I think he just whittled away Braden Easterling there. They were throwing a lot of hole for hole, but he was able to, Travis, to take advantage of some issues and problems that Braden was having. And then when it came time for him to get aggressive, it just became too much to overcome. And right now, there it is, right up the middle. You don't even have to guess. You know exactly where it's going and what it looks like on its way there. So a 10 on 6, a 4 spot right out of the chute in round number 1. Dan Schulten's up 5-2 over Braden Allred. Nope, now that's 5-4. Mike McClanahan up 8-4 over Eric Rossignol. Martina Belt takes a 10-2 lead over Steve Claycomb. Justin DeBrusen up 8-2 over Riley Quinnell. Owen Wooten up 13-2 over Chris Norris. Derek Tanitas up 16-12 over Chris Bates. McKenna Kopp up, 17-11 over Tony Mayball. And Jaden Parks up 14-12 over Andy Tibby. As one gets left low and left. And that would be one of Travis's, so that's going to put Sebastian on the board. Cut that lead in half. In bracket 2, or bracket B, Nick Hartzog up 15-6 over Jaden Porter. Cody Brewer holds a slight lead, 4-2 over Josephine Ernstberger. Steve Heath putting it to Brian Fry right now, 15-3. Charlie Van Arsdale up 11-2 to Matt Heading. Adam Price 4-2 over Rex Urich. Samaya Watts up 17-2 over Dennis Posey. She's throwing fire this weekend. EZ Eric Zockline up 9-6 over Hayden Fridley. Aaron Lambert up 9-2 over Cameron Kantz. Knotted at 5, Skylar Foster and Brady Applegate. Jody Thurman still rolling, 4-0 over Carter Guy and Kellen Pritchard, as bags are all over the place on this round on center court. Kellen Pritchard up 6-2 over Daniel Wine. Sebastian still holds the 5-4 lead here on center court. Dustin Aran up 4-3 over Anthony Frederick. John Jones down 8-2 to Trey Harris, and Devin Workman up 2-0 over Jason Anderson. Double fours as they saunter and step down to collect their bags. They've become one and the same person, as Sebastian and Travis. Leaves the score at 5-4. Nice replacement bag there. And another. And another one. And another one. And another one. It's pretty hip to say that, right? Let's see what's happening over here in the chat, if anything. Hopefully we get a chance to sample that at Worlds, Craig. I do believe you will. I will make certain of it. Rusty is multitasking, he says. Sebastian extends his lead just a touch, 7-4. Cherished Tabers here in the house, making custom printed items for ACO friends and family. Logos for specific major cities, and pretty much anything she can think up in that brain pan. She can put it on a shirt for you and have it ready to go in moments. So that's kind of cool. She is the better half of Russell Tabers, of course. Found a cool new niche here within the ACO. Is another double 4-bagger. Wraps up round 6. A little bit after 11 in the UK, but still plenty of folks watching. Don't know if the Cornhole 101 guys are still up and about, but on a Saturday night, maybe at the pub already. I don't know. Actually, the pubs, I think, probably are closed now. I think everything closes around 11 o'clock, if I'm not mistaken. That was a big surprise to Americanos, I'll tell you that much. That just means we had to start earlier, right? Everything dripping in. Hole friendly. Sebastian finishes with a 4-bagger, as does Travis, with a bag that you could probably track in some sort of nano measurement with regard to the bag flight being exactly the same. It's got kind of a bear paw vibe to it, where it's the exact same bag flight and air presence every single time it's up there. Still working our way through the upper parts of the brackets, A and B. Still plenty of matches to get to in the losers brackets. Again, we'll take 4 out of A, 4 out of B, shuffle them up, start a new bracket. Before all is said and done, we'll have a World Singles Champion named here in Toledo. Before all is said and done, may never be ever, based on this match right here, if they just keep throwing these double 4-baggers. But both guys seem to be dialed in, and this is about the point where we started to determine in the last game with Travis and Braden, who was going to make the mistake, or who was going to start going for the jugular, if you will, forcing mistakes, playing some defense. Sebastian has thrown a couple of blockers down there, but they've ended up being replaced and then run through, which is what he's doing right now. Zing, no way. Nice and flat, and he loses it off to the back porch. Zing, no way. So a pair of 10s keeps us where we were, 7-4, going into round 10 now. Double digits. And I'm sure it goes without saying that what you are witnessing right now is the result of, I was going to say thousands, then I was going to say tens of thousands, but I think I'm probably accurate by saying hundreds of thousands of cornhole bags over the years between these two and so many others in this room. That muscle memory, that rote, that quick thinking, sometimes the occasional overthinking, occasionally some underthinking. But thousands of bags. Everybody has their own way to practice. There's practicing against the ghost. There's practicing particular shots in a row. And then there's just practicing that arm movement, that release point that both of these guys have down to a science. They look different coming out of their hand. Their bag flight is completely different, but both equally effective as another double four bagger kicks those PPRs up just a little bit more. 10.82 for Travis Jordan, and that 7-4 lead reflected in the 11.09 that Seabass is throwing right now. You can see based on some of the 3D dimensions of some of the women's jerseys here that there are some new members of the ACO family close to being due, some closer than others, some I won't even hazard a guess. Oh, Rusty, all right. That's what I thought. I thought you were part of Cornhole 101, but I couldn't remember. Frank had told me some of the names of the guys that he had met out there. You guys were the campers, right? You were the ones that came in and with the caravan and did the camping, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, so just as I talk about how clean and special all of this is, bags start flying all over the place as if to make me look bad, which they don't need to help me do. I can do that just fine on my own. 10-7, Seabass adds 3 to his tally, so now up 10-4. Just a little nudge there, but this will all get, oh. I thought that would all get cleaned up there by Travis, but it actually donates the deuce to Sebastian, up now 12-4 in round 14. Heading up to round 4, heading into round 14, I should say. Welcome to the those of you who are watching on the YouTube channel. The numbers continue to climb. The eyeballs continue to add up. Finn, the loudmouth for the ACO, proud to be the front voice for the organization, aside from obviously gears in the backward hat. From a media standpoint, it's been an honor to be in this chair for I think at least a dozen years. I'm gonna have to go back and actually do the math. Maybe I'll have Sebastian help me do that later. Can't get enough of math jokes, huh? All right, nicely done. Right up and over the top. Travis Jordan just says, I'm going to close my eyes and yawn and just deliver a massive sweet airmail for the wash. Travis, half of our World Doubles Championship team with Daniel Wine. That was decided about 3 hours ago. Nice roll bag there to be met with an airmail answer. Another roll. Yes, sir. Cuts a little bit left. Another airmail. Yes, sir. Oh, and that kicks off the back. That one way too strong. Oh, and Sebastian's going to show him a backside airmail that I might have left a dent in the back of the hole. Ooh, and another risk with no reward. So an 8 on 4. Yeah, 8 on 4. And all of a sudden, Sebastian Barger holds a 16-4 lead. I wouldn't say out of nowhere, but there has been some risky shot taking. We knew that somebody was going to have to start taking some chances at some point. Looks like Travis was the one who decided to accelerate the risk taking. Travis takes a little look at the scoreboard as he passes by the announce desk here. Cost him a couple right there to leave one high on the left. For those of you watching in the UK, I've been watching a lot of EPL and I'm trying to take some cues from some of my favorite announcers. I think Peter Drury may be one of the best in the business at everything, of any announcing of anything. And there are a couple of others that I really enjoy listening to. Certainly the former players, Graham Lasso and some of the others. I enjoy listening to them, but the way they turn phrases, I just love it. So I do my best to try to emulate what I believe to be a solid broadcast style. 30 years in radio may or may not have done me any good, as these two leave a couple of tens for the frame, heading into now round 18. Oh, and that one sneaks in the 11 o'clock position for another double four. I was thinking some of the other names, some of the other announcers for EPL is John Champion is another one of my favorites. Jim Proudfoot, yeah, Lee Dixon and Graham Lasso. And Gary Neville. Tyler, I think, is another name. I don't know. I just get great joy from listening to them ply their trade. I would say congratulations to Man City for winning the FA Cup earlier today, but I will never say anything of the sort. Oh, nice bag. Airmail drag off the backside, a 12-on-8. Scores 4 for Team Blue and Travis Jordan. It's a great shot. So much left in the tank. Nice bag there to position himself. Oh, nicely answered. Boy, I tell you, Travis, this is the best I think I've ever seen him play. I would know that those of you who play him on a regular basis are like, no, this is how he always plays. But as far as center court action, this is the best I've seen from him. Tried to grab one there, but Seabass will come right to left and just tumble in there. He'll take that 12-on-10, puts him on 20. Let's see what else happens. What'll be the fallout from this one here? He will await the winner of Trey Brown and Trey right now. Wow, Steve Claycomb and Martina Belt knotted at 20. So the winner of that will play Trey Brown, and then the winner of that match will play Sebastian for one of the 4 spots to be carried over here from bracket A. Oh, and he tried to get it done. He tried to get up and over, but I'll tell you something. That was really good play there by Travis Jordan. And you know what? I tell you what, even on a day where he's not maybe thinking he's throwing his best bag, Sebastian Barger is an absolute beast. The reigning king is the reigning king for a reason. and he will sit in the wings and wait. Trey Brown will be facing off, it looks like, against Steve Claycomb, who just finished a match 21-20 over Martina Belt. So we'll see Trey Brown and Steve Claycomb here on center court in moments. I'm going to go grab myself another bottle of water, and we'll be back for that match here in just a moment. All right, Steve Claycomb and Trey Brown getting ready to square off on center court. First time I've seen Steve on center court, I think, ever. So looking forward to seeing his game, how it unfolds. Seen quite a bit of Trey in the doubles with Micah. Still a few down and back tosses yet to accomplish. Claycomb took out Martina Belt 21-20. The winner of this will take on Sebastian Barger, again fighting to be one of the final four to come out of this bracket. Still lots of work to be done in the bottom half of the bracket here. I'll bring you some scores here while we get these final warm-up tosses underway. Richard Jones up 16-0 over Russell Tabers. Wow. Justin DeBrusen up 13-7 over Fred Rice. Jaden Parks, Owen Wooten are tied at 6. Cameron Clark up 17-11 over Craig Irvin. Adam Daly holds a 12-4 advantage over Bryce Jefferson right now. Aaron Snyder up 2-0 over Jeremy Luster. 14-2, Rob Tustin up over Tony Mayball. Martina Belt now fighting her way back through the bottom half of the bracket, up 2-0 over Mike McClanahan. Derek Tanitas and Patrick Landrum yet to get on the scoreboard. Tier 2 is now underway, but in bracket B, Jeremiah Ellis 16-0, now 20-0 over Jaden Porter. Charlie Van Arsdale 8-5 over Terry Harris. Steve Heath 14-8 over Derek Vincent. Nick Hartzog up 12-6 over Bo Bialczyk. Eric Zockline up 16-4 over Sameo Watts. Rex Urich up 17-0, showing no mercy to Josephina Ernstberger. Daniel Wine up 8-2 over Dustin Arand. Aaron Lambert up 9-0 over Skylar Foster. And Brandon Earls exercising maybe a couple of demons, up 16-3 over Jody Thurman. Devin Workman and Amari Scott are tied at 1. So we are underway. They did press play, so Trey Brown, Steve Claycomb doing battle on center court, Toledo, Ohio, the Glass City Center. Four-bagger there from Brown. And matched, asked, and answered to Claycomb. So double 12s to get us started. Nicely done, Slancha. Nicely done. It says Homer on the back of his jersey, but anymore we see so many people wearing other people's jerseys. I would assume that's him. I don't know if Homer is his middle name or a nickname. Like I said, my first time seeing him here on center court, so we will live and learn. Very elongated delivery from start to finish versus Trey's very compact delivery. There's a line it up, a long stretch. The Kim Jackson-like gazelle release. And then there's the wrist flick from the hip from Trey Brown. Just goes to show you, like I've said 1,000 times, it's not how, but how many. Same applies to my golf swing. But you walk into this room and see 300 people playing, you'll see 300 different ways to get the bag to the board. And Claycomb puts 4 points up on the board with a 12 on 8, so he'll take first bag. Can I give a shout out to Paxton Lindley, who graduates high school tomorrow? That's why he's not there. We were kind of wondering about that, but it is graduation season, and good for you, Paxton. We were just talking about matriculation of all sorts, specifically with Sebastian Barger, who it seems like just graduated high school yesterday, and now he's already graduated college and got a job ready to rock and roll. Steve Dirty Bags won. So congratulations, bud. Nicely done. Bit of damage control now for Steve, but the question is, can Trey make him pay for it? He's coming in hot to blow everything up. Oh, wow. Well, either everything's going to get stuck or something is going to happen. Trey's got one under. Steve's got one in front going. Oh, and now Trey's got a couple under. If I was him, maybe, yeah, I'd just do that. Nicely done. So that's going to be a 10 on 3, I think. A 7 spot. Yeah, that's going to do it. Yeah, Steve pointed to that dirty bag and then pointed at me as if to say, why did I do that? And I looked back at him to say, well, I always do that. I would imagine we probably got quite a few of our juniors players that may be graduating high school this year or heading into their senior year. Would love to give them shout outs. If you've got anybody else you want to throw my way in the comments, feel free to bring it. It gives me something else to talk about. And there have been so many double 4-baggers here, I'm running out of stuff. I only talk wrestling when Barnett is here. And also, I think it's gone to hell in a handbasket, so not much I want to say about it. And for the first half of what should be a wash here with a wide open center lane. And it is nicely done. The Mickey Mouse head tilt leaves us with 2 10s, leaves us at 7-4. Trey Brown still holding the advantage, heading into round 5. Stacks a couple of his off to the left. Will he step out and try to hammer them home? Oh, Steve said, I'm not going to make it that easy for you. You're going to have to step out a little bit further than you might have wanted to. Thumb is locked. Oh, he's going to go up and over. Nice backside there to avoid the issue altogether. Nice bag from Steve. I think he's still holding as if he's going to go sticky side down. There he goes. Now he's flipping slick side down as Trey comes in hot. Slick side down. Nice bag. What a shot. Great choice to take that third bag up and over and leave that for his second one. And that's a nice kick there for Steve. He was kind of hoping to follow that through there, I'm sure. But you know what? That was a fantastic bag. 2 in a row by Trey Brown. 12 on 8. Adds 4 to his tally. Don't know if you're able to really key in on these guys' eyes as they release. I mean, clearly very different release points, but very almost. I would have to bet Steve Claycomb was also a bowler. His eyes stay on the hole the entire time, all the way through, from the time he knows the bag he's going to throw. And Trey, as soon as he lets it go, his eyes follow it up and down and up and down and up and down until it gets to the hole. 2 completely different ways to focus the eyes on the bag, but obviously clearly both very effective. But that's the fun part for me is, I mean, I've seen so many thousands of great cornhole shots, but I love trying to figure out the mechanics and the focal points. And every once in a while I notice something that's different. I mean, I saw it in Isaac Hurt. We saw a lot of double clutching. We saw some changes in Dustin Arant with the speed with which he was throwing. There was some different levels of hitch in the giddy-up that were removed and then returned to some other players' routines, shot routines. I'm trying to remember who it was that kind of leaned back on their leg and then let it go, and then it went away. God, who was that? man. It wasn't Amish. Oh, it was, I think it was Craig Irvin's old doubles partner, whose name completely has escaped me now, and for that I apologize. A 12-on-8 now for Trey. That's going to increase his lead to 15-4. Ah, man, that's frustrating. Stupid birthdays. Low block that Steve intends to step out as far left as he can to get around, and he does just that. Puts it in a place where we know that Trey is capable of running through it and getting it. He's set that up for layaway, both of those. But left that left side of the hole. Oh, well, little defense there. And in the airmail, this looks very reminiscent to what we saw going down the other direction. Will he be able to come in there and brute force those from the backside? Depends a lot on what Steve does. Go for the airmail, and he does it for him. Oh, he puts them both in for Trey. So Trey's got a 9. Oh, and he's got 12 sitting on 4. Got to try to run them all up there, and that's not going to be enough. It's Steve Claycomb. Nicely done, man. Welcome to center court. It was good to see you, and hopefully we'll see you back here again very soon. Trey Brown advances. Tyler Amos, that's it, Craig. Thank you. Why his name was just escaping me, but I think he changed his throw. Pulled something out of it and then put something back. I don't know. And a lot of players have taken breaks for different reasons, personal, business-wise, health reasons and whatnot. Sometimes they come back and they've changed up a little bit, but there were some just distinct, and some of it certainly has to do with the bag choices that you make. If you find yourself a new sponsor and you're going to be throwing a different style of bag, I know that was an issue with the Hurt Locker for a minute, but then they've adjusted to the big D bags that I know they're throwing, and I bring them up a lot because I've seen them play the most. But I am starting to notice this with players that are kind of bubbling up to the top of the rankings and the divisions time and time again as we get ready to determine who will be representing Bracket A. Will it be Sebastian Barger or Trey Brown? Will it be Micah Johnson or Cameron Clark? Right now, Micah Johnson looks to be the leader in the clubhouse, up 16-0 over Cameron Clark. Still some big names in the lower half of Bracket A. Let's see what's going on over in Bracket B. Dustin Arant and Daniel Wine knotted at 12, fighting to get one of those final 4 spots. Dustin Arant always seems to be there, whether he's doing it from the top half or the bottom half of the bracket. Drew Blauvelt and Jeremiah Ellis. Where's that one happening? On court 6. Actually, I don't. Now the court numbers are messed up for me now, but whatever with the 2 brackets. But they are knotted at 4. Also trying to become one of those final 4 out of Bracket B, so we'll keep you posted on those scores as well. These guys have pressed play and are underway. Starting with a little defense. Is defense the best offense, or is offense the best defense? We're about to find out. And that was a little hint, perhaps. Run that through, knowing that that bag is out of play. No reason to mess around with it. That one as well. Set himself up nicely just off of that very first bag, the psychology of that very first bag. Whew, and it is carried on to 3 bags. This could be a punishing round right now for Trey Brown, unless he's able to pull off some sort of magic trick, which we've seen him do. But he's just going to take what's given to him. So a 12-on-6 to get things started puts Sebastian out in a very comfortable position, psychologically and scorholologically. Uh-oh. Oh. they should be whittling things down in Camp Margaritaville, too. I'll see if I can find a single score. Camp Margaritaville from their singles main event. Burr, 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 burr. Another double four-bagger, I think, or did we lose one? Oh, no, we didn't lose one off the back. Nicely done. So world singles right now, Lonnie Campos fighting for the king seat against Shibby. Zach Shibner up 12-0. Charlie Case battling Ian Stokel up 13-11. Kevin Mesa awaits the winner of that. Caleb Bratz up 4-2 over John Eady. I'll tell you what, Levi Haddock out. Caleb Bratz took him out. Josh Holland out. Mike Walters out. Boom, nice shot. Trey Brown comes in and pulls the pin and blows it all away. Jerry Smith took out Kim Jackson early on. Another double four-bagger here on center court and trying to. Phillip Barnett was taken out by Jeff Bloomer, who took out Hasib Habibon, who again is one of those. Not only is that a lot of fun for the Mississippi Ninja to pronounce, but he also calls him one of his kryptonite players, so he didn't have to play him, and Jeff Bloomer took him out 21-15. But it was Shibby who took out Phil out of the top half of the bracket, 21-4, and he has since continued on. But Mick Hoaxang got taken out by Ian Stokel, 21-1, bouncing him to the losers bracket. So it's some pretty crazy scores in here. Zach Mitchell got bested by John Eady, 21-0. Lonnie Campos has just been running through everybody, 21-7, 21-6, 21-6. He took out Charlie Case, 21-12. Hadn't seen a lot of 21-12 scores today, which is usually the one that I notice the most as a Rush fan. It would be a PPR killer round right there, but 8-on-6 puts Trey on the board, takes first bag. .644 Eastern Standard Time, 3:44 Pacific. Don't know where you're watching from in between in the States, but welcome back to center court here at the Toledo Glass City Center. If you're in the UK, go to bed. It's 11:45. Nah, stay up and hang out. Drink one of the ones I'm not drinking, would you? Trey leaves one out in right center field. That'll cost him a couple. Heading into round 6. Tell you what, that right side of the hole has been very friendly. I'll tell you what, the left side of the hole has been very friendly. I'll tell you what, the middle of the hole, very friendly. Double 4-bagger. You can see, speaking of bags, all of our bag partners scrolling across the top of the streaming scene there. And I say it all the time, but if you're new to Cornhole or you're looking for a bag that fits your game, or maybe one that you can try to break in, feel free to throw something down there in the comments. Somebody from one of these bag companies will be looking, and they'll let you know what's up. Describe your shot, the way you like to play. Do you like to play a muscle game? Do you like to play technique? Do you like to play roll bags, cuts, slides, power? What do you like to do? Somebody's got a bag out there for you. A speed rating, if you will. Nice pickup there. One out of play right now for Sebastian, so looking like a potential 12 on 10, depending upon what Seabass decides to do right now. And he's just going to, oh boy, and he gave him a gift. I didn't realize Trey still had one in his hand there, but he is going to collect big time on that one. That's going to be a 12 on 7, is that right? Yeah, that's going to be a 5 spot. Puts Trey right back in this game. Braden Easterling up 11-8 over Jaden Parks. Aaron Snyder up 20-9 over Jeremy Luster. Derek Tanitas down 17-11 to Patrick Landrum. Mike McClanahan up 5-0 over Justin DeBrusen. Adam Daly up 12-9 over Xavier Hoosier. Just a few of the other scores going on right now in bracket A. Cleaning everything up right up the middle. 2 bags left for Seabass. And that curl in the 11 o'clock corner of the hole. Nice double 4-bagger, gets it done yet again through 8 rounds. Both of these guys play very deliberately. I wouldn't say, sometimes we use that as a code word for slow, but that's not the case. Just deliberate in their thinking and their execution from the time they lock the bag under the thumb to let it go. Trey sporting the Ohio State champion jersey. I don't believe Sebastian brought his King of Cornhole jersey with him, which is why you don't see him sporting it around like Jeremiah Ellis was. A 10 on 8 now, Trey Brown. Takes the lead, takes the first bag, locks his thumb, turns it loose. Right up the middle. Up and over. Oh, and he tried to drag, and he built a little tent on the back. Now an opportunity for an and 2. Right here, slick side down. Is he coming in hot? What's he think? Does he think he can muscle all of this off there? Trey coming in hot, hot, hot. Oh, and he's not going to mess with it. He was not going to take the risk. Oh, boy, and Sebastian almost did it for him. That's going to be a 10 on 6. Yeah, how about that? Hopefully you've been enjoying the stream today. Lots of coverage yesterday in all the different divisions. We'll recap the winners here in just a moment, but a lot of great doubles action throughout the course of the day today. We saw some great shot making, some great teamwork. very well-placed timeouts and advice and partner support, which was cool to see. Some great stuff here in singles as well. Again, working off of a bracket A and a bracket B if you're just joining us. Bloop, bloop, bloop. In a nice position to kind of come in there and run through it and take them both. Oh, he wasn't able to just dislodge that bag that's under Sebastian's bag. He's not going to mess with it. He'll just take what's given to him in a double 10 spot right there. Washing 10s leaves us where we were at 14-8. Trey Brown holding the advantage. Just now noticed here in the results column, Micah Johnson decimated Cameron Clark 21-0 to become one of the 4 to come out of this bracket. So is it possible that doubles partners could be 2 of the final 8? That being Micah Johnson and Trey Brown. We shall see. Trey adds another couple to his tally. He is doubled it up now, and Sebastian Barger 16-8. As I said, very methodical, very deliberate, capitalizing on mistakes, not making too many of his own. Oh, and that's a monster right there. That one moved to the board. Changes a little bit of the arm angle. Well, maybe not. I guess when you're that good, you can move it wherever you want. Nice up and around. Great. That's seeing eye bag right there. Bang. Oh, and he kicks one in for Trey, kicks one off the back, and that probably is going to get it done for Trey. So he and his doubles partner will indeed be 2 of the final 8, reshuffled into a final bracket. But Sebastian Barger still has an opportunity to run through the bottom half of bracket A and find himself right back in the mix. So that puts 2 players right now into the final 4 out of bracket A. I don't know where that leaves us, where we're going to be heading. Are we going to stay in bracket A losers bracket, or are we going to go to bracket B? What do you think? Just stay in A and just run the losers bracket games in A. Yeah, that's true. They would be done. So right now, Aaron Snyder up 20-12 over Jeremy Luster. Yeah, Xavier Hoosier and Devin Thompson yet to get underway. Travis Jordan awaits the winner of that one. Steve Claycomb awaits the winner of a Richard Jones match, and Jones is awaiting the winner of Snyder and Luster. Snyder up 20-12 in that one. Richard Jones took out Russell Tabors 21-0 to advance. Patrick Landrum 0-0 with Braden Easterling. David Riley awaits the winner of that one. You'll know if Riley makes it over to center court. You'll definitely hear that one. Justin DeBrusen down 12-9 to Mike McClanahan. Craig Irvin awaits the winner of that. So Sebastian Barger way out in the wings, lurking. Plenty of great games still to go here in bracket A. So we will get down to that final 8, 4 out of each bracket, reshuffle, start again. All on the way to crowning a singles champ here in Toledo. Devin Thompson, Xavier Hoosier getting ready to do battle. First time I've ever seen Xavier on center court as well. Just saw Devin as part of Devin and Devin in the doubles competition earlier. Very animated player. First time checking out Xavier. Got kind of a flick release. warm-up shots getting wrapped up here. Exchange of taters, good lucks. Exchange, one more tater, and we are ready to rock and roll. Xavier throwing out of the red lane, Devin throwing out of the blue lane. Thompson the higher seed. Thompson the first bag. Woof, woof. Timeout already? Yeah, timeout already on the court. Xavier wants to go down and take a look at the dog pile that they have created. Wants to see what the danger is, if there's any lurking. His 3 bags to the right. Thompson's to the left and on top. Is he just going to lay low? Yeah, he is. They're going to take a 4. Who's going to take that score right on? He's Xavier offering to go down there and do the heavy lifting while the 4-4 first frame is logged. Nobody deserved any points for that one. Just kidding. That's part of getting to know the opponent's game. I would love to know how much these two have played one another. In fact, I want to go in here and do a little bit of digging on Xavier and see what he's got going on. Now, I tell you, Xavier is an Ohio boy. He's a Buckeye. Devin Thompson, as we mentioned earlier, a Bluegrass boy. Currently a number 61 ranking. Double 12s right there. Move us on to the next frame. Who does Xavier look like to you? Does he resemble another young man who used to play with us? Speaking of wrestling fans. He looks like a guy that used to play here. All right, so they started with dirty defense, and now they just want to run bags. Xavier should be able to pick up a couple here. Drain that little, oh, and he doesn't. He doesn't grab enough of it on the inside of the hole. Let the Mo take him, so it'll be a 10-10 wash. Still leaving the score at egg to egg. Right now, McClanahan up over DeBruson 18-13. Patrick Landon up 2-0 over Braden Easterling. Jeremy Lester up down 20-14 to Aaron Snyder. Steve Heath down 4-0 to Hunter McCullough. Jordan Boudreau and Dustin Anglin haven't gotten underway yet, showing no score. EZ down 17-11 to Nate Stevens. And Amari Scott battling Brandon Earls. Amari holds an 18-15 lead from what I can tell right here. That would be in bracket B. All right, there's the first blood drawn right there, and it'll be drawn by Xavier Hoosier. So we got the entire tri-state represented. We got a Hoosier who's an Ohio, who's a Buckeye, playing I'm guessing a UK fan. I'm a Louisville fan, so I'm going to guess he's a UK fan. Quick glance over at the scoreboard for Devin Thompson. A little bit rushed right there, and he paid the price. Lucky it held the back porch. Nice bag there to finish. Ooh, and another one lucky to hold on to. So 10 on 8. Thompson part of the Big Daddy Cornhole cartel. Xavier throwing for, it looks like, the BW. Nice double 4-bagger there. Settle in for this one now as well. Round 6 complete, heading into round 7. Thompson shaking off quite a bit of his result. Can't quite put 2 and 2 together on what he's doing wrong or accidentally in some points doing right. So a 10 on 7 at least gets him on the board. Cuts that lead down to 1 for Xavier. Boy, here's another head shake right there. He's looking off to the side. I'm not 100% sure who he's looking at. Some of his teammates are facing the other direction, watching the Easterling Landrum game. Which right now sees Patrick Landrum up 10-0 over Braden Easterling. Missed an opportunity right there, did Xavier, but with a dirty bag down front, he should have earned himself a little something. And he does, and it's the littlest of somethings, but it's still something. The knot is tied at 5. Round 10 about to get underway. Quick peek at the scoreboard for Xavier. As I mentioned, looks like he's throwing for BW Cornhole or BW Cornhole here in the house as our Killer Bees Cornhole folks. Mad Dog Cornhole setup. NFQ Bags is here. Dude Cornhole's come out to join us here in Toledo, as have Breaking Records Bags and IMF. Everybody here in the house is a double four-bagger once again tallied. Good to have all of our partners here. Made mention earlier of the couple of bag partners set up at Camp Margaritaville. That would be BD Boards and Bags and Bounty Bags. Just a little loose coming across to the left. Just going to make sure it stays there is Xavier. Coming in, cut it, roll back, and he takes one with him. Now, how risky does he want to get with bag 3? Does he just want to take what's available there in the hole? Yeah, he does. Probably not going to mess with it, knowing that this one's probably going to take 2, and it does. Take the wash or go for the gusto? Take the wash. How often, if ever, these guys have played one another, but neither one of them seems to have figured out a defensive strategy that they want to employ. Even that, which looks like could be a blocker a little too little, a little too late. He obviously wanted something better from that, but it didn't cost him anything. But I'm waiting to see who thinks they've figured out a notch in the armor of the other player. Who's it going to be to make the first move to force the hand? I feel like if Xavier can get a good block down, we're watching Devin pull a little bit left, so maybe he can force that issue. But then he's got to be willing to put some muscle behind it and make something happen if Devin puts one out of play. Now, that said, the exact opposite could have just happened right there with one out of play for Hoosier. One left to go get it. Minimize the damage for a 2 spot. Either way, Thompson going to grab points. Nice airmail drag. Great shot. See, and that's the guts I'm talking about. You're going to need to have to step up and make a difference. 12 on 10. Puts that crooked number up for Devin Thompson. Patrick Landham still holds a 12-0 lead over Braden Easterling across the way there on court 3. Richard Jones up 5-4 over Aaron Snyder. Oh, now up 7-4 over Aaron Snyder. Mike McClanahan, a little body English, which we've become used to seeing from Thompson here. Mike McClanahan up 5-0 over Craig Irvin. And back here on center court, one leaks off the backside, and Devin not able to make that one leak in, but I was to say, he might get a little bit of help right there. But it looks like that's going to be yeah, 5 spot, 10 on 5. So a couple of bad bags here and there can make a huge difference, no matter how evenly it's been played so far. Thompson takes a lead that he typically enjoys and covets. Now in an absolute hurry to nail the door shut. Gonna lay him behind that, just leave it alone, force Xavier to do something drastic here, or will he force a mistake? Coming in hot, slick side down, cleans up 2. Nicely done for the wash. I know he didn't want to leave that one out there to the left, but I guess no blood, no foul on that one. So 12 on 5. Congratulations again. Earlier in the weekend, Grayson Valencia took the Juniors Challenger Division. Bryce Jefferson took Juniors Premier. McKenna Kopp was our women's champion here in Toledo. Tony Pena took seniors. David Cox and Miguel Valencia took the monster big blind draw. Sebastian Barger and Kennedy Meineke were our co-ed champs. Quads team of Jason Anderson, Lundy Blevins, John Jones, and Todd Gammon walked out with the hardwood and the big checks. Devin Workman and Devin Thompson, who you see here on center court, ended up as our big blind draw winners last night. Yeah, they drew each other in the big blind draw. Daniel Wine, Travis Jordan today took doubles out from Darren Zastro and Brandon Earls today in a king seat defense, 21-2. We've got tier 5, 4, 3, and 2 winners as well to share with you, but 12 on 7 is where we find ourselves right now. Looks like each one of them claimed a side of the board right there. Devin Thompson increases his lead now 16-7. Sounded like he hurt himself there upon release. Oh, and unlucky that that one held up in the back corner of the left side of the hole, and that one follows suit. A little magnet bag there. And a round that nobody seems to want to win, shaping up right in front of us. There's one that decided it wanted to get down into the basement. So they'll go sort out that mess, update the score. While they do that, I'll congratulate our Tier 5 doubles winners, Rich Kyle with a K, and Kevin Nelson. Jared Carter and Mike Powers took Tier 4. Parker Denon and Steve Engbretson took Tier 3. Joseph Sorrell and Trey Ritchie took Tier 2 earlier today in the doubles.
Can I have this chair for a minute? I'll bring it back.
So Patrick Landrum earlier was blanking Braden Easterling, but now up 18-8, still has first bag honors. Richard Jones up 9-6 on Aaron Snyder. Mike McClanahan up 9-2 on Craig Irvin. Tier play is also underway. Tier 5, 4, 3, and 2 all have games going on, and in bracket B, while I was sitting here looking at bracket B, bracket A made a move. How about that? And that would be Devin Thompson finishing off Xavier Hoosier 21-7. Now he and Travis Jordan will step up, as you see here on center court. And I was taking a look at bracket B. Brandon Earls down 16-14 to Anthony Frederick. Hunter McCullough up 18-15 over Steve Heath. Dustin Anglin and Jaden Porter still waiting to put points on the board, and Eric Zockline now fighting his way back, up 17-4 over Bo Bialchik. So that is bracket B. Tier play, like I said, is underway. We're continuing to barrel our way toward a Final Four in each of the brackets. Trey Brown and Micah Johnson have already secured 2 of those spots. The other 2 will come out of the lower side of the bracket. This ought to be a good one right here. Travis Jordan has been throwing lights out throughout the weekend, and Devin Thompson, while not thrilled with every shot that he's made, has done what he needs to win, so he continues kicking. Should not be the least bit upset with his performance this weekend. Might take Travis a few more throws to get reacclimated to that lane he built himself right up the center cut portion of the hole with that angled bag coming in. But if he gets that thing dialed in, there's going to have to be some defense played by Devin Thompson. So Thompson v. Jordan. Sounds like a good NBA matchup, to be honest with you. Thompson grabs the first 2 points out of the gate. See what's going on, if anything, over in the chat. Who's following along with us? Rusty, I appreciate the update. Bulgaria has won the Eurovision Song Contest. The UK came in last with 1 point. Simon Cowell will be furious as Devin Thompson adds 2 more to his tally with a 12-10 frame. It might take Travis a minute just to get reacclimated here, but I have a feeling this one's going to be a battle royale. Thank you, Rusty. I appreciate the Eurovision Song Contest update. I could barely sleep. Now it's 7:20 here on the East Coast, 4:20 West Coast. In the States, what are you up to tonight besides watching Devin Thompson add more points to his tally? You'll pick up a couple more there. Let me know where you are, what you're doing. I know what you were supposed to be doing yesterday, but I know you were watching Cornhole a good chunk of the day because I was here watching right along with you and saw you stepping out on work. Good for you. The Wiz sent me a picture of him, had us up on the big screen at his place. Looking forward to having John Wishart and the UK crew coming this way for the World Championships. John Steins, Craig Smith, trying to get Daniel Lilly to make the trip. Looking forward to seeing some of my Cornwall folks in PEI next week. Nice bag right there, cleans everything up, does Travis Jordan. Double 4-bagger there. Slancha, toast, cheers, social, whatever your toast of the moment is. There's a little bit of defense against that bag that cuts just right up the middle. Did what needed to be done, and he loses one off the back while trying to set that one in better position, and then there comes Jordan. Good golly, that bag is consistent. Wow. Nice pickup. I have a feeling Thompson's starting to get a little agitated there. It's going to be a 12-on-7. That's a 5 spot that's going to tighten things up very, very quickly. Oh, boy. Boy, and a great opportunity right there for Travis Jordan to bring the hammer down. Oh, and almost a really nice gather right there. And that is one of those that earlier we had seen Travis taking advantage of that. He'll take the 3 spot that he is awarded there, but he could have made that a lot worse for Thompson. And there it is. If he's going to have that first bag, you can pretty much count on a 3 spot being posted for that one. I think Devin's going to quit playing fancy, quit playing defense, just go hole for hole here and hope that Travis makes a mistake in judgment or gets overzealous, but a double 4 bagger puts everybody back on track. Had a chance to walk down along the Maumee River this morning, get some fresh air. Nice spot down there, some things being built out. This Hensville Park that they've got right outside the Mud Hens Fifth Third Baseball Stadium is very cool. Quite a few restaurants and bars there. The operating hours tend to revolve around either the hockey team who played last night over at the Huntington Bank Center or the Mud Hens who play at Fifth Third Bank Field here. But either way, I think everybody that's been here has had a good time. Lots to get out and do. If you got your car a couple of miles away, Devin wants to go down and take a look at what he's got offered to him. All 4 of Travis's bags are kind of pinched up on the right. I can't really see how much space is available from here because everything's blocking my view bag-wise. Gonna roll up and over. Oh, and he loses it off the left side. Of all the things he walked back thinking he was going to do, I don't even think that one was on the list. So that'll cost him a single point. Not too bad. I think he's just trying to roll it up and over. It's all right. It's when you go down and take a timeout, you drop one off the side of the board and it'll only cost you 1 point. Could be worse. If you're just starting to get into cornhole and you want to play kind of at an eye-level competition setting, nice up and over, trying to piggyback that one, kicks one down. Oh, and Travis does him a solid by offering one off into the backyard. That was ugly, but it was very kind. It was very sportsmanlike. Yeah, you want to come in and start playing eye level, not have to worry about walking straight into a giant buzzsaw. Monster cornhole, exactly what you're looking for. You don't have to be a member of the ACO to play in a monster cornhole event. If you are a director for ACO, you can run events and just allow them to be part of the Monster Points program. We're in season 3, 2 seasons per year. Each half of the year divided out, thousands in prizes, including free entries to upcoming tournaments at ACO Majors. But again, you can be in any association, league, organization that you want to be and be a part of it. And how about that? Devin Thompson puts a 2 spot on the board for himself. But yeah, check out monstercornhole.com and see if that might be what you're looking for as a nice on-ramp into more competitive play. Directors are running level up handicapping programs, which people that are running them do seem to like. The players seem to like them. You get a lot more play when you can run with a handicap system. It's all based on your PPR, so you will need a Scoreholio account to make that happen, but you can sign up for that for free. AmericanCornhole.com has everything you need to know and a bunch of stuff you don't need to know available for you, so feel free to take a look at it. I'll tell you something. Boy, I tell you, Travis Jordan, you might be the nicest person on the planet Earth. What are you doing, dude? So that's 5 off the board for Devin Thompson now, and just in 3 frames, that's 2 off for Travis, allowing Devin to hold this 10-9 lead now that he has recently acquired and takes the first bag back. And It might be time to mash the pedal to the metal and get that killer instinct going there, T. Nice gather right there. Patented center cut. Oh, and off the hook. Now all he's got to do is run it up the middle and leave it alone, and that'll be a double washing 10 right there. What else is happening around the way here? Let's take a look. That's tier 2. I want to see bracket B as these two are piling bags up in front of the hole. Easy and Kellen Pritchard yet to put points on the board. Steve Heath up 14-5 over Brian Higginbotham. Dustin Anglin knotted at 6 with Jaden Porter. As things continue to unfold and unwind over here on center court. Oh boy. Wow. I'll tell you, if somehow Devin Thompson is able to come out and win this whole thing, he needs to split his money with Travis Jordan for being so nice. 15 on 9 now. And Patrick Landum ended up taking out Braden Easterling, so now he is playing David Riley. Riley up 4-0 in that one. Richard Jones and Steve Claycomb yet to put points up, at least from what I'm looking at. Tier play is continuing to roll on. We'll have those results for you here in singles as well. Still a lot of activity here in the Glass City Center Beehive. Oh, man. And that's the one where typically he just runs that right up center cut. He'd take his bag in hand, take the bag that was laying there, drop him down, maybe take one of Devin's bags with him, maybe not. That's going to be another 10 on 5, and that is going to put Devin Thompson, who looked like he had almost, to be honest with you, given up about maybe 6 or 7 rounds ago, puts him in a very nice position, only needing a single penny to close this account. But I've seen Travis playing enough to know that he is not giving up at all. Nice cleanup. Clean slate. Oh. All he's got to do is get it in for the win. That'll do it. I'll tell you what, Travis Jordan has had himself a hell of a day, and it just all sort of unraveled there for him in the last handful of rounds. So congratulations to Devin Thompson. The kindness of a fellow player certainly did help. But that goes to show you how important every single pitch can be. So let's see where that leaves us. Devin Thompson will await the winner of Richard Jones and Steve Claycomb, who have yet to put any points up on the board. Right now, Patrick Landrum is tied with David Riley at 4. Mike McClanahan awaits the winner of that one. Sebastian Barger laying in wait for the winner out of that group before we are able to get down and knock 4 out of each bracket, reseed them as a bracket of 8, and get down to crowning a singles champion. Hopefully you find yourself in a good spot on a nice Saturday night. Everything's beautiful here in Toledo. I'm sure Camp Margaritaville is just as delightful in Florida under the watchful eye of Ryan LaBelle. Team Garner, Team Williams, Kim Jackson. Aaron Candler running point here with Jesse Hempy. Watch a few warm-up bags being thrown here. Pat Landrum is now down 8-4 to David Riley. Still in search of Steve Claycomb right now to face off against Richard Jones. Tier play continues to roll. Bracket B, Dustin Anglin up 10-6 over Jaden Porter, now 10-8. AEZ, Eric Zockline up 2-0 over Kellen Pritchard. So those are your scores right now in games that are active. Just a little bit of warm up here, I think, on center court. No game having been assigned just yet. Let's see if we can get a little back and forth going here in the chat. Anybody checking out the chat, got anything they want to add to it, feel free. Devin Thompson is on a heater. He was on a heater, and then he was on the on a block of ice, and then he thawed out, got back on that heater. Yeah, you might have jinxed him, Chris. Since your comment, he did. He went south, and then Travis really kind of pulled him back out. He threw him a lifeline a couple of times. Travis, a nice guy, hard to beat on the boards, and a nice guy. That's absolutely the truth. He threw some great cornhole all day today. That's a fact. And I do not know what will be assigned over here next. I think we are waiting on that Claycomb game and Richard Jones. So hopefully they have identified the court they need to be in and on. Landrum and Riley now tied at 8. That is the one we're waiting on. Well, we could be waiting for a handful of minutes, so we'll take a quick break. We'll be back to the action here. I see that game is now underway over on court 4. Final warm-up tosses, I think, happening. So we'll have more action here from you. Center Court Toledo, the Glass City Center, in just a couple of minutes here on the ACO Digital Network.
He know damn well I was in the field. And I was just trying to lay around and just kind of keep it. Yeah, he thought I was in the field. Hey, running off backwards in the pond.
Yeah.
This is my second tournament with them bags.
Is that it?
Really?
Yeah. Well, I played with them. I practiced with them a little bit of the night in the garage, and my garage floor got kind of dirty, so I washed them. Yeah, he thought I was running off in the pond again. But I'm blessed. Good day. I was blessed to get to win that one. It really feels good. I ain't kidding. Bob's going to kill me. I know he is. But he's got a bad accent. I don't know where he got it at.
This could go on all night if we allowed it.
Well, we can.
All right.
Kathy, Philip wants a pumpkin roll, honey.
Cornhole is more than a game. It's more than a way of life. It's people. It's stories. It's the kind of bond that's built in backyards and tested in tournaments, and sealed with a handshake and a cold beer. At the ACO, family isn't a slogan. It's who we are. And the moment you show up, you're one of us.
The first major we ever came to, and we brought our little ones with us, I had a double stroller. And I love that my kids have grown up in the ACO now. Everybody knows who they are. So it doesn't matter if you're a mom or an aunt, it doesn't matter. You can bring your children here and there's never anything to worry about. My kids now have friends all over the country and they get so excited to be able to see everybody whenever we travel. So watching them grow up and then being in this atmosphere of watching everybody be a family as a whole is one of my favorite parts.
Bring it!
In the land of cornhole, only one can wear the crown. Make no mistake, this title isn't handed out. It's earned, one bag at a time. Earned in the grind when no one's watching, in the moments that matter. And this year, the new ruler rose. The boards don't lie. The undisputed king has been crowned.
He know damn well I was in the field. And I was just trying to lay around and just kind of keep it. Yeah, he thought I was in the field with hay running off backwards in the pond.
Yeah.
This is my second tournament with them bags.
Is that it?
Really?
Yeah. Well, I played with them. I practiced with them a little bit of the night in the garage, and my garage floor got kind of dirty, so I washed them. Yeah, he thought I was running off in the pond again. But I'm blessed. Good day. I was blessed to get to win that one. It really feels good. And I ain't kidding. Bob's going to kill me. I know he is. But he's got a bad accent. I don't know where he got it at.
This could go on all night if we allowed it.
Well, we can.
All right.
Kathy, Philip wants a pumpkin roll, honey.
Cornhole is more than a game. It's more than a way of life. It's people. It's stories. It's the kind of bond that's built in backyards and tested in tournaments, and sealed with a handshake and a cold beer. At the ACO, family isn't a slogan. It's who we are. And the moment you show up, you're one of us.
The first major we ever came to, and we brought our little ones with us, I had a double stroller. And I love that my kids have grown up in the ACO now. Everybody knows who they are. So it doesn't matter if you're a mom or an aunt, it doesn't matter. You can bring your children here and there's never anything to worry about. My kids now have friends all over the country and they get so excited to be able to see everybody whenever we travel. So watching them grow up and then being in this atmosphere of watching everybody be a family as a whole is one of my favorite parts.
Bring it!
In the land of cornhole, only one can wear the crown. Make no mistake, this title isn't handed out. It's earned, one bag at a time. Earned in the grind when no one's watching, in the moments that matter. And this year, the new ruler rose. The boards don't lie. The undisputed king has been crowned.
He know damn well I was in the field. And I was just trying to lay around and just kind of keep it. Yeah, he thought I was in the field with hay running off backwards in the pond.
Yeah.
This is my second tournament with them bags.
Is that it?
Really?
Yeah. Well, I played with them. I practiced with them a little bit of the night in the garage, and my garage floor got kind of dirty, so I washed them. Yeah, he thought I was running off in the pond again. But I'm blessed. Good day. I was blessed to get to win that one. It really feels good. And I ain't kidding. Bob's going to kill me. I know he is. But he's got a bad accent. I don't know where he got it at.
My God.
This could go on all night if we allowed it.
Well, we
Almost
can.
All right.
Kathy, Philip wants a pumpkin roll, honey.
Cornhole is more than a game. It's more than a way of life. It's people. It's stories. It's the kind of bond that's built in backyards and tested in tournaments, and sealed with a handshake and a cold beer. At the ACO, family isn't a slogan. It's who we are. And the moment you show up, you're one of us.
The first major we ever came to, and we brought our little ones with us, I had a double stroller. And I love that my kids have grown up in the ACO now. Everybody knows who they are. So it doesn't matter if you're a mom or an aunt, it doesn't matter. You can bring your children here and there's never anything to worry about. My kids now have friends all over the country and they get so excited to be able to see everybody whenever we travel. So watching them grow up and then being in this atmosphere of watching everybody be a family as a whole is one of my favorite parts.
Bring it!
In the land of cornhole, only one can wear the crown. Make no mistake, this title isn't handed out. It's earned, one bag at a time. Earned in the grind when no one's watching, in the moments that matter. And this year, the new ruler rose. The boards don't lie. The undisputed king has been crowned.
He know damn well I was in the field. And I was just trying to lay around and just kind of keep it. Yeah, he thought I was in the field with hay running off backwards in the pond.
Yeah.
This is my second tournament with them bags.
Is that it?
Really?
Yeah. Well, I played with them. I practiced with them a little bit of the night in the garage, and my garage floor got kind of dirty, so I washed them. Yeah, he thought I was running off in the pond again. But I'm blessed. Good day. I was blessed to get to win that one. It really feels good. And I ain't kidding. Bob's going to kill me. I know he is. But he's got a bad accent. I don't know where he got it at.
My God.
This could go on all night if we allowed it.
Well, we
Almost
can.
All right.
Kathy, Philip wants a pumpkin roll, honey.
Cornhole.
commentate this. The viewers are tired of no commentary.
There's nothing to fucking watch.
We're about to start right now.
That's why I want walking around.
Do it, baby.
I'm just gonna stand here and talk. I fucking had enough of that shit.
I mean, listen. Come on now. I guarantee you said the same line 60 times.
60 fucking per hour. Damn. Oh, is it Riley who's been winning? Okay.
Oh, Riley went to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Oh. What is this? Scores? Is that scores?
This is all right, now we're getting ready to get back into some actual action. We had to wait on David Riley. Almost inevitably, we're waiting on David Riley for something. But this particular time, we're waiting on him to get back underway from center court. We're trying to get down to these final 4 out of each bracket, bracket A and bracket B. Let's see. So far, Trey Brown and Micah Johnson have been selected to represent bracket A. We're still battling our way here. Devin Thompson and Richard Jones getting ready to get underway. Cameron Clark awaits the winner of that one. Still got a little ways to go here. Riley and McClanahan getting ready to go, and Barger awaits that one as well. You want to throw that on? Or? Yeah. I think that's the one. As I'm joined by, I've seen you stalking the room the last day and a half here. I say former once and always a king of cornhole, Jeremiah Ellis, and a little home field advantage here in Ohio, I guess. We had a pretty decent weekend, yeah?
Yeah, not too shabby. Doubles, we got 4th.
Yeah?
Yeah, Braden Easterling, who's out in singles. I mean, I'm not going to blame him, but I'm going to blame him. He sucked.
He had a rough weekend, did he?
Yeah, he did.
He was... he would be on fire, and then the fire would go out. Then he'd be on fire, then the fire would go out. He just never could get that pilot light started.
Yeah, it's like he was babying it all day, you know? Like, from my perspective, he was just throwing it too soft. It'd go to the left. And then he'd throw it too hard and go to the right. And I'm like, all right. He just couldn't find his line all day.
Well, there were times it seemed like he would overcompensate, and he would do that shot that you knew was coming, that hard push. But something would happen, and it would just get loose and then sail off the back or whatever it was. It was not a Braden Easterling typical weekend, I guess.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
We would say. But nevertheless, still always seeing his name up toward the top of the leaderboard, and he always seems to be having a good time, and he and his better half kind of eyeballing what's going on over on court 4 now.
Yeah, she said he needs to practice more. She's going to kick his butt. He needs a practice.
All right,
more.
well, very good. But she's not the distraction, but she's the one pushing the practice. That's good.
So who you got in this matchup right here?
I don't know. I've only seen Riley play a handful of times. I've heard him play all over the building. I've only seen him play a handful of times.
That's 100%.
McClanahan, I have seen maybe one time play, so I don't really know his game. So I'll watch these first few frames and try to assess what I think is going to happen. I don't think it's going to be a real deep frame game. I think somebody's going to go aggressive, and that
I would agree.
would probably be Riley.
Yeah, I don't know. Mike plays pretty aggressive also, but I'm rooting for Mike. He's from Ohio.
Yeah.
He's rocking my home league T-shirt right now, the Asheville Cornhole League.
There you go.
So I'm definitely rooting for Mike.
And I understand, do you have a photographer here that's kind of running around shooting some stuff we're going to take a look at?
Yep, R2 Productions.
Nice.
Yeah, he was here earlier today, took a bunch of photos.
Yeah,
He'll probably upload some cool stuff later on.
I saw a long lens running around the room, and I figured that's somebody that knew what they were doing.
Yeah. Yeah, he does a really good job, honestly. He's real cheap too, so like he's just getting going. He's just trying to get a fan base, you know what I mean? Trying to get people, but he does a great job. He makes me look good. So
good Lord, he is
that's
cheap.
tough.
Then.
That's
he probably
tough.
prefers the word inexpensive.
All right, well listen, dude, my vocabulary is not as broad as most. So
Oh no, that's all right.
we'll go inexpensive.
Point taken. All right, so a 4-4 wash starts us off on a killer PPR battle. That leaves us at nothing in round 2.
See, I told you he's kind of aggressive, bro. He went straight for that airmail. Didn't even hesitate.
Well, what's funny is not having seen his game,
no.
I was only basing it on the personality of the walk back and forth 3 or 4 times. But I would definitely trust your judgment based on your knowledge of his game. And
I feel like David's the same way, though. Like, he goes for the shot that I would probably wait a bag or two to go for, but he's going early usually. And he's got that, I don't know if he likes that faster bag, but it seems like he does. So a little more hole forgiving around, once it gets around the hole.
Well, I would tell you there has been a lot of forgiveness around the hole on center court at least. I don't know how the rest of the boards are playing, but these have been very kind.
I mean, for me, they seem to be, I'm either throwing really hard today or they're just kind of fast. Dang, that's 2 rounds in a row.
A couple of back-to-back 10-on-8s. Going to put 4 in the pocket of David Riley. First time I've seen Riley out throwing without some sort of wraparound shades on or upside down on the back of his head or
something.
Whatever.
His swag's off today.
Yeah, he's a little incognito today.
I mean, that what's that, a Top Gun 20 jersey? That thing looks clean though.
That's his corny 40, I think.
That's corny 40?
I think it is, yeah.
Okay, it's a little orangish.
Yeah,
we
it
need
does
a little
have
more
a-
yellow.
it does
you know
have
what
a
I mean?
little more
We
of
got to
a,
do a little better than the yellow, guys.
It does have. Well, there's your orange, super orange
Okay,
over there.
I
so
see
now
it.
you can see the difference.
Yeah, it's like sunset. His is more like a sunset.
Now, see, look, you could be a romance writer. Nice bag.
That was great. He tried to go for the A2 there. That is aggressive. That's the most aggressive they get right there.
That's what I mean. I feel like this is just going to be a complete shootout. So what have you been up to since last I saw you? I think when was the last time you were out and about? Was it
Erie?
Was
Erie
it
was
Erie?
the last major I went to.
For some reason, I was thinking Shreveport, but I knew that wasn't it.
No,
But
I've
yeah.
been staying closer to home, honestly. That's what I like about the ACO schedule. There are just so many events, just pretty much sprinkled anywhere. Like, just from my house, I could hit, other than, like, Knoxville got, like, really snowy, so I didn't go. But, like, probably 8 to 10 majors within 6.5 hours.
Well, and I think there's one coming that I think you're really going to like. I can't say much about it, but we'll talk about it on the taco. I think the next couple of weeks we've got some new ones, cities that we're going to add, and we're going to be going back to Lake Tahoe, which if you've never seen that is something to see.
Yeah.
That is absolutely, I mean, it's one of those things that, I mean, even like out at that Crater Lake out when we went to Medford, it's one of those things that, like, I guess the Grand Canyon, you look at it and you're like, I can't figure out what I'm looking at. It's too much for my brain to process what I'm seeing.
Yeah, I've never been out to Oregon, but I hear it's beautiful.
It's gorgeous.
But now you got me intrigued. Now I'm like, oh, man, I got to listen to the taco. Now I have to go listen to the taco.
It's what we do. We try to tease you. But, yeah, there's a couple of new cities. There's a couple of cities returning to that I think people liked a lot. And we always try to keep it such that, and the expansion, further out west, too, west of Texas, man, it just, you're right. He is going for it. It's just leaking away from him. There's just some of them are escaping. And it seems like he's leaving a handful of them back there on the backside.
He's just not vibing, dude. He's just not vibing. You know what I mean?
I see what you did there. I was born during the day, but it wasn't yesterday.
Oh, man.
Jeremiah Ellis sitting side by side with yours truly, the loudmouth of the ACO, and that King jersey looking good on you all day.
That's a good block. Let's see what happens with this derby. Right behind her.
All right, so let me ask you this. I argue with Phil about this all the time. He calls that a back block, right?
Uh-huh.
I call it a front block. Because if you throw down one on the front of the board, is that called a back board or a front board?
Yeah, I see what you're doing.
See
I
what
see
I'm
what you're saying. I mean, you definitely have an. That's like is a hot dog a sandwich argument.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, that's the same thing. So it's like you have 100%. You have an argument. I'm going back block. That's a back block.
I may not be right, but I'm probably not wrong. Right?
Right. Exactly. Okay. Yeah. You definitely have an argument.
Hot dog and sandwich. It's just a bologna stick, so it is, I think.
See, now I understand why you're on the other side of that right there.
Idiot. Yeah, that's because I'm a dope. It's 12-2. Riley takes the aggressive advantage in the lead. He looks like he's buckled down. He reminds me, without a hat on, he looks a little like Jared Kiso.
I'm not sure who that is.
Did you ever see Letterkenny or Shoresy?
Yeah.
He looks like Wayne from Letterkenny.
All right, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If he comes over here and says, "Your spare parts, bud," I'll definitely know.
It's nice to see that McClanahan got on the board, though.
Yep.
That first point when you're struggling to get that first point is the hardest.
That's another thing we talk about. What is the hardest point to get, the first one or the last one?
I always honestly, it just depends how you're throwing, what way it feels for coming out my hand. But the last one's the one you want the most. That's for sure.
Yeah, sometimes I feel like you just said, just getting that first point. I was talking to Patrick Landrum, and he was talking about taking 5 off of Sebastian, and I said, "Yeah, it's nice shooting." He goes, "I'll take 5 off of him any day." I didn't know what I was doing. I was trying. He goes, "I just didn't think I could do it, but I'll take 5 off him." That's a nice cleanup right there.
That is a good cleanup. Yeah, I think David just wants a hole chase.
Yeah.
He's got a big lead. There's no point forcing and making points. Just keep going in and make mistakes.
Well, he's in that position where he can do just that. 14-2 right now. Sebastian Barger, the aforementioned, awaits the winner of this match.
I see him stalking the court, too. He's like,
I see him
which one
there.
do I get? Which one do I get? He's ready to go.
Yeah. He's not really been happy with the bags he's been throwing, but he's been in lucky situations, and I only say lucky in the fact that he's so good. He makes his own luck, as do you a lot of times, that he's escaped a couple of really bad situations and done all right. But, obviously somebody got the better of him because he's running out of the loser's bracket.
I believe Trey Brown did.
I think it was, because that's what put him in that Final Four with Micah Johnson.
Yeah, fun fact about the Final Four in the winners currently, 3 of them are from my region.
Are from your, again, home game. It's a lot of the same names pop up here in Toledo and in Ohio. Oh, man.
That is tough, dude. You get a rhythm, and then you just skate one.
Yeah, I'll give him credit, though, man. He is not playing scared. There does not seem to be any center court nerves. He's not laying anything low, no front board, no any of that, no dirty bags. Just having a little bit tough time controlling the pace.
Yeah, I think pace of play for me makes more of a difference than most things. And throwing blockers or this, speed up the guy, slow the guy down. I already throw really, really fast.
Yeah.
Just slowing down just a hair of a second, honestly, I can see the difference in the guy next to me. They're so used to me going so fast. Just slowing down just a little bit, it changes their momentum.
Yep. Nice bag. Good cleanup. Riley going to try to push through that and take them both, and he does. Nicely done.
Oh my,
man.
again?
Another one. It's an embarrassment of riches. He's so excited to have that open board, but we call it the fourth bag blues all the time. And so another 12 on 10.
We're going to have to call it something different because it's like every fourth bag for that man right now.
Maybe we'll just call it a McClanahan.
There we go.
to?
It's the McClanahan right there.
He is McClanahan.
Oh, man. You know how early David lost or no?
I'm sorry?
Do you know how early David, who took him down? Or
I can
'cause
find
I know Mike lost to Sebastian. Literally, I think it was like the first game of the bracket, pretty much.
Let me see.
So Mike's been battling in that loser bracket for a good minute now. But he's going to have to get one of these two bags. Otherwise,
Yeah, and that did not make it.
otherwise David's winning. He's got to go backside here. He's got to grab one with the other one.
Up and over. Oh, such a
my.
good shot. Such a good shot that he does. I mean, there was a couple times he deserved more than he got out of the aggressive stance that he took. But Mike McClanahan, that was a hell of an opportunity right there on center court. And I'll tell you something, one you will not forget, and I can guarantee you we'll see you back here. As you said, so many out of your region, and kind of a home field advantage here at Toledo. Now, you're Columbus?
Yep, I'm in
Kind of
Columbus.
the center home.
Yep, right dab smack in the middle.
Is that right? Oh, yeah, I didn't realize
Right
you were
smack dab in the middle.
straight downtown. Let's see where Riley came from here. It was Micah Johnson, yeah.
Yeah, they play. I think they were supposed to be partners at the beginning of the year. I know
Yep.
they played a major or two together.
That was 21-5, and then he went on. Micah did to take out Cam Clark 21-0.
Oh, he's on fire.
He is. He has been on fire, and he and Trey have had a nice run in doubles.
What was the score to that one?
Which one?
Sebastian and Trey? 21-8. Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah. Well, that was the one I was saying. He could
Yeah.
not put two and two together and get four, which is odd based on his 2 math degrees that he just achieved.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Trey and Micah occupy 2 of the 4 spots coming out of bracket A. Devin Thompson right now down 14-9 to Rich Jones. Cam Clark awaits the winner of that one. So David Riley, for all his efforts there over Mike McClanahan, 21-2, now runs right into a Sebastian Barger who has a point to prove, I do believe.
The reigning king.
Reigning king. U2 2 of 4. EZ seemed to have a pretty decent run in singles this time.
Did he switch bags?
Um,
I felt like I seen him throwing a lighter set earlier.
he did. He was. Yeah.
It looks like he switched back to his original bags he was throwing. It must be slower. That's my guess.
Probably
Or
slowing things down. Yeah.
Oh, at least David's at the boards a little quicker this time. You know what I mean? Like he's finally here.
He gave you the stink eye, or was that me?
I think he was giving it to me, honestly.
Okay.
The man with the skinniest legs. That is
What
David
legs? I don't
Riley.
even see him. He's behind the camera tripod.
Oh, man. It fits right there.
Yeah. I can see it right now. David Riley, leg day is tomorrow. That'll be the name of his book. It's sort of funny. I never even noticed that.
Somebody said it earlier. I said, oh, man, you are definitely right.
Dude, I was so worried about the scowl on his face, I didn't even notice the popsicle sticks as they were sticking out of his shoes.
Oh, that's too good.
I'll tell you what, though. I mean, honestly, it seems like he'd be wore out this late in the day. Like his legs would just be completely exhausted.
I would agree with that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I 100% agree with that. Because I know that's what my lower body that's where it is, man. This concrete floor,
Yeah.
longer days, longer nights.
Well, and you're kind of half bent over too. You're putting a lot of strain on that lower part of your back doing that. I've seen so many different throws this weekend that I've never seen before, but starting to see a lot more of this elongated kind of gazelle delivery.
Yeah, like a long arm swing.
Yeah, long arm swing, long release point. All right, handshakes exchanged. We'll get this thing underway. Hope that Riley doesn't wipe his brow with the base of his shirt again, well, at least while I'm looking at him.
Keep the belly button covered, buddy. Keep the belly button covered.
How are the youngins? I
They're
met
good.
them last time here in Toledo.
Yeah, they're out in the hallway running around somewhere.
Ah, very good.
Yeah. They had their last soccer game of the year, so they didn't come down to play. They just came down to support
Just to
afterwards.
hang out. As I said, I didn't see any names on the roll call
Yeah.
this time.
Yeah, little man was trying to get out of it. He's like, Mom, it's the last major of the year, too, since we're not going to Branson. And then, yeah, last
Come
soccer
on over
game,
to
you got to
Canada.
go.
Swing on over to Canada
There's
next
one in
weekend.
Canada?
Yeah, next weekend.
I need a passport, bro.
You
I
do need a passport, yes.
I have to get a passport because the Canadians actually have asked me 100 times to come.
Yeah.
And I need to make it happen one time.
All right, well, that's a four-spot early spotted on Sebastian Barger after round 1. Passport's just a good thing to have no matter what. It's good for 10 years, then you just have to remember to renew it.
Dang, 10 years? Really?
Yeah.
He did not, like, after round 1, he did not miss that many against McClanahan.
Yeah. You know, it's interesting, too, is one of the things that I always noticed about Sebastian's bag was when it hit, it always made such a loud, it was not unlike yours, kind of a thunderous,
gunshot.
Thunderous shot.
Bam.
But I'm not noticing it today with him as much. I don't know if he's changed up the.
It's probably because he went from them. I think the bags he was throwing were a little quicker. So these ones, you know, he's probably throwing a little softer.
What all I've heard all week long is, oh no more herringbone.
Yeah, the manufacturer, like the company who makes it, decided to just stop making it. So, yeah, it'll be gone real soon. So, but the cool part about the ACO is bags are good for forever. So if you bought a herringbone set of bags last year, you know, the year before, this year, they're good for forever.
Yeah,
as long as that company stays in the ACO and keeps renewing their stamp, you can throw them. So, like, get your hands on them now. You know what I mean? Get your hands on them now.
10 on 6. Boy, I tell you something, Sebastian is on a bit of a mission here.
Yeah, 10-6-7 to Riley's 8. That's what Riley threw the last game at 10-6-7. So
yeah.
It's like a big old swing. You have to just be patient. Like, honestly, you got to hit your shots against Sebastian. You have to be patient and just, you know, wait for the miss. Don't do anything crazy.
He'll give them to you. He'll give you the windows. He'll give you the misses. But like I said earlier, he was doing it, but for whatever reason, they were getting matched. You know, he was. There was a lot of kindness of strangers in there. Nice back.
Oh my
wow.
goodness! Don't even throw it, dude.
Yeah.
Don't even throw it. He looked at us like, oh my god. He
Are those-
threw it too and it didn't go.
Are those Gorilla Glue bags? What's that?
Oh my gosh! It's like a whole teepee, dude.
So
he
what is
just
that?
built a teepee.
4 on 3.
Yeah, 4-3. The PPR killer. That 10-6-7 just dropped to a 9.
Dang.
Ouch. That's what we call that one. That's a PPR killer. You hit the greatest shot and they all just squeeze.
And they just bunch up in a laundry basket.
All right, he's taking a timeout here. He said, let me see what I can do. So what do you think about timeouts when you get down? You know, like what is your perspective from the outside looking in on a timeout? You know, you're down big, you take a timeout.
I think, based on the fact that I've sat here sometimes until 2:30 in the morning watching double dip scenarios where someone takes a timeout, I think there should be one timeout allowed per tournament total, and you guys have to bid on who gets it. That's what I think.
Yeah, I like it. I like that.
We can make some money.
Yeah, I like that. I mean, let's get out of here a little earlier. I mean, I try not to use timeouts, but I will say you ain't got the momentum. You know, they're on fire. So that one miss right there, I think that's a good timeout.
Yeah, good.
Let's change the momentum.
Good reset. We saw a great timeout taken earlier as a teammate timeout. It was, I think, Brandon Earls was getting just a little bit of, hey, just cool. It's cool. Relax. You know what you're doing. Just chill out. Darren, hey, woohoo!
He scored on the king, he says.
Darren Zastro called that teammate timeout. Just walked down there and said, look, dude, just relax. You know what you're doing. There was no strategy, no nothing. Just that.
Just calm down.
All right, so 9 on 2. Is this the beginning? Was that the key timeout?
Let's see if
To
he can go on
turn
a
the
little bit
tide?
of a run.
Nice first bag.
It's a great block.
Little
That is a
confidence
great
builder.
block.
Yep. Nice run through there. Another block. Yep. Gonna make him keep doing it. Yep.
Yeah. His bags are just so quick. It feels like it just glides up through there like butter. And then you miss the easy shot. He made you put all his bags in, then you miss it.
And then you miss off
That's
to the
tough.
right. Yep.
That's tough.
Well, I always say now they have a blank canvas. Here comes the new brush, and sometimes it's abstract, sometimes it's right on point.
That's cool. I like that.
I got nothing else. I'm running out of things to say about bags filled with pellets. If that makes you,
Yeah.
if you understand that.
Yeah, let's put some corn back in these suckers. I'll be walking around with dusty shorts.
Well, I will say there is a set of bags. If you recall, the Field of Dreams bags
Yeah.
that we made each had one kernel of Field of Dreams corn in them.
And it moved way different.
Yeah, right.
That one kernel really changed everything.
Good
man.
luck. Good luck finding that kernel with your fingertips. Double.
I'm
four
sure you
bagger.
leave them in your shed long enough, bro. A rodent's gonna find
it'll
it.
find it. Yeah.
Just that one single kernel.
No doubt. All right, so 11 on 2. Let's see what else is going on around the. Let's see. Oh, hell. Yeah, but Richard Jones up 7-0 over Cameron Clark.
So we got what? A couple more matches until the loser bracket catches up.
Yep, that's about it.
So this one makes it in the final 8.
Yep, whoever that is, and then the winner of Jones and Clark.
They get to the final 8.
Yep,
All right.
and that'll take us over to bracket B, where Dustin Arant and Jeremiah Ellis, you're familiar with both of those guys, I think, occupy 2 of the spots. The King sits next to me. And let's see, Drew Blauvelt awaits the winner of Steve Heath and Daniel Wine. And then we're going to be right up there at that point, too. So
Let's go. I get a throw again. It's been a while.
yeah, Drew. I'm
I
anxious
took
to
down
see.
Drew. He threw, we went 30 rounds. The final score was 21-18, but
Is that right?
the kid's tough, man. He's tough.
Well, I've not gotten to see him play. I've announced his names enough on the taco as having won, but I've not gotten to see him play on center court. So
Yeah, I think he won the last 2 events he's went to, right?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, whoever has him in the loser bracket in the final 8, they're gonna have a tough matchup. But then
Well,
you're also gonna have Sebastian down
No,
there.
he's locked in as one of the final.
Final 8, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you're talking about once we reshuffle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because it reseeds.
Yeah,
You know,
reseed,
the
yep.
4 in the winners, and then you got 4 in the losers.
Yep. So Wine is
Honestly,
up 8-7 over Heath right now.
He could get Sebastian. He could get, it just depends. But that's tough. That's a gauntlet. In the loser bracket, it's a gauntlet. It's pretty tough in the winners also. I mean, but the only difference is I've seen 2 of the 4 guys frequently. I'm pretty used to playing against, Micah and Trey. I feel like David's settled into this game a little bit.
A little bit, yeah. He's got a perfectly timed timeout under his belt.
Yeah,
Or
I think the
waistband.
timeout helped him out.
Yep.
Also,
True.
when you throw a bag as sticky as Sebastian throws, when they get around the hole like that, you really don't have to go around it. Like, you could rub against it. It's so sticky, it would just stay around the hole.
Stay there, pinch it up.
Yeah, like I think that bag, he tried to go too far out rather than just throw your normal bag. As long as you don't miss a little left, you're not going to grab it.
Yeah. If anybody's going to grab it, make him do the work to do it. All right, so 12 on 4. Little double clutch there. Nice.
Yeah, I know he looked back at him like, where you at? I need
Yeah.
you to stand next to me while I throw this.
Nice.
Oh, aggressive airmail.
Yeah,
out
I like
the
that.
gate. All right, let's
Up
go
and
to the
over.
show, baby. There's a roll
He
bag.
knew exactly what was coming there.
Airmail.
Here's another one.
Roll bag.
Another roll bag. Cutting left to right. Another
Airmail.
Oh.
Off the bag. Now it's a cleanup on aisle 2.
Yep.
Oh,
Oh.
no.
And he misses
He
the
can get
runway
2 here.
completely. Oh,
He
kicks
don't
it off the
want
back.
it. He don't want
Oh.
it, bro. Come on.
Oh, right, 13 on 4. Well, we've seen maybe what is a preview of what's to come. I don't know if he gets desperate or gets aggressive, one of the two.
That round started off amazing.
And Sebastian
Then it kind of fizzled out.
Doesn't want to play around with that anymore. He just wants to hole it.
Yeah, I don't hate that strategy. Go block, then you just chase the hole, and back and forth. Just change what they're looking at. Oh, all right. Does he go airmail here? He's got to. You go get 4. No, he just goes in. Okay.
Oh, he's lucky to get that kiss.
Yeah, good thing he built a wall to the left, right?
Left side bumper. That's a fact. But see, that's what I'm talking about. That Sebastian will get on a roll, and then he'll give you a couple of little windows like that. And the number of times I saw him do that, and then whoever he was throwing against laid it up next to his bag. They didn't put it in to take advantage of the mistake.
He's got that magnet bag.
Yeah, so he got that. He got that that kick save.
There it is. That's a good collect there. Go fast side at it, so you ain't got to throw it as hard. Just let it glide in there. Oh, a little friendship.
Yeah. That was very kind.
Social. My drink is gone. Otherwise, I'd cheers you.
Yep. Well, this is mine, so it wouldn't even be any of a cheers worth making anyway. Having to get up and roll. Get up and roll as early as we have to get up in the morning. I decided to go easy.
That's probably smart.
Today, yeah.
I'm just the passenger. The wife's going to drive me home, so.
Oh.
I've been going hard all day.
Are you guys heading home tonight after it's over?
Oh, yeah.
How long is the
She's
drive?
2.5. 2.5 ain't too bad.
I mean, hell, we're only 3. How's that possible?
Really?
Yeah.
Cincinnati?
North side of town, yeah. Just inside 275.
Yeah, that really makes zero sense to me.
It doesn't make any sense
at all. Because I swear Cincinnati's about an hour and a half from Columbus.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Maybe you just teleport a little bit. You know
yeah, that's what it is. Yeah.
Just hit the black hole and you just.
Well, dude, it's just 75, and depending upon the gaggle of construction sites that are going on.
Oh, dude, construction is so annoying anymore.
Brutal.
It's everywhere.
Brutal. And
It's
nothing's
everywhere.
getting done. Everything's getting started. Nothing's getting finished.
Yeah, you just look and you're like, yeah, well, it looks the same.
Yeah.
I feel like they've been working on the 70 freeway in Columbus for like
Going
8
east.
years, dude.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, like, can y'all like move a little quicker? They're like, oh no, we
Dude,
paid by the hour.
my daughter went to Pitt, so I was coming up and hitting that going east to get through West Virginia and Pittsburgh. And same thing. I'm like, you know, the one thing I don't see with all this people doing anything.
Yeah, nothing.
You know.
Ever. I need that job where you only work a couple hours a day. You know what I mean?
Right.
At least that's what it looks like.
Yeah.
He might be able to go step out here and go fast side and get them all, honestly.
He's thinking it through. I mean,
He may grab David's on the left side, but like you're still going to get 4.
Slick side down.
If he hits it perfect, he can get. Oh, here it
Hot.
goes.
Bang. Pulled the pin. Nothing fell.
Nothing. He flipped David's bag over his somehow.
These bags have a similar look to them.
Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, huh?
Yeah. Oh no, every single time.
Because David definitely just got lucky there. It could very well be 19-8.
Yeah, one under for each of them.
What round are we sitting in right now? Does it say?
16.
Round 16?
Let's see what we're looking at down here. Heath and Wine continuing the battle. Daniel Wine up 14-11.
That's another guy from my regionals right there.
Yeah.
He could very well have 4 out of the top 8 from my regional. So call it home field advantage.
Yeah, well, that would stand to reason. Oh,
He just can't finish, man.
No.
Like, he cannot buy, like, what'd you call it, the 4th bag blues?
4th bag blues.
Yeah, he cannot buy a 4th bag right now.
He McClanahan.
Yeah, he McClan.
No, he didn't because it wasn't on the back.
Yeah, it didn't go off the bag.
Up
You're
on
right.
the back porch. We've seen some great play throughout the course of the weekend from all ages. Tony Pena was dialed in hot yesterday. He had a good day.
Yeah, Tony's tough, man. He's
Yeah.
been tough for a long time. I remember playing him in the finals of Grand Traverse,
Yep.
season 18.
Yep. That was the one where you declared that you were going to win it all.
Yeah, that was the one. That was the
I recall
infamous
that.
tournament that
Changed
changed everything. Yeah,
Yep.
honestly.
That was the day I looked at Frank and I said, he's going to win. He's going to win the whole damn thing. That's a McClanahan.
Yeah, that's goodness, dude. Neither one of these dudes want to win.
It doesn't seem
Is
like
that what
it.
it is? That what's going on right here? Nobody wants to win. They're like, we don't need timeouts. We'll make you stay here later this way.
Yeah. That's all right. I'll leave.
He's a goner. He's gone. I think that is the third time we've seen his belly button.
Yeah. Well, I only saw it once because it burned my retinas out. So if there's been other sightings, it's because you've had
definitely
special
not like
glasses.
a sunset. That's for sure. I like watching the crowd's heads. It's like back and forth, back and forth.
Yeah, like a tennis match.
Yeah, straight up. It's actually really amusing. Oh my goodness. Let's get some points here, boys. Oh, he went fast side at it? All right.
Oh, nice.
Right.
Nice job. Unfortunately, he'll have that one to have to contend with, and Sebastian will take advantage of it. These bags do look quite a bit alike, but I think that just starts to happen to me just in general. Hey, looky there.
There they are. I don't know what they're saying to me. Oh, you're going to get food.
Going to eat food.
Okay. My phone's over there, so if you want to talk to me, get on the live stream. we need to get some viewers.
Get her a set of headphones. You guys can put your dinner order together.
I don't have my phone.
Here.
There we go.
What are you doing?
Get out of here, boy.
What?
Your mom said you guys are going to get food, man.
Mom?
Oh, you're staying here?
I'm sitting here.
You better make sure she knows.
All right. Riley has a chance. Oh, goodness gracious. Is that right? He
Dude,
has a
if you
wide-
want it, bro, you got to take it.
Fourth.
He's given – that's probably 8 points he's left on the table. So it'd
No
be
doubt. He'd be in the
8,
lead.
yeah, 16-15 right now. Sometimes I do think about that in a match. I'm not going to say I don't. You know, you miss one, they give you 2 here, you wash it out, and then I'm like, I could sit on 20 right now, but I try to not think about that too much because then it just frustrates you.
If you spend too much time thinking about what could have happened, you're never going to get to what should have happened.
Exactly. That's a good collect there. Opposite side.
Yeah,
This one may drip back in, though.
looks like layaway right there.
Yeah, I seen him move a little there. We'll see how hard he goes at it with this last bag.
Sebastian did everything he could
Oh, he
to
goes
stay
up.
away from it.
Oh,
and
big
he
air
got it.
mail.
Nice shot.
Big airmail. That's confidence there, man. You go
That's-
off the back there, he's sitting on 20.
Yep, that's what he needed. Speaking of sitting on 20, that was round 20. Let's see what's going on over here. Daniel Wine up 16-11 on Heath. So one more to pull out of bracket B. And I'll tell you what, no matter how low a profile he keeps in the tournament, Dustin Arant always shows up in that final bracket. Always.
He does end up in the final 8.
It's
more
crazy.
times than not.
It's insane because
The
like he'll
odds.
just disappear into a bracket for a while, and then all of a sudden I look down the final 8. There he is again.
And he's laughing at it at this point, how many he's missed with a chance to score. And then Sebastian's just got that little smirk like, haha, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, I appreciate the berth that you're providing. Oh,
Balk.
yeah.
That's
Take
a
your
balk.
base.
Yep. Oh, bro, I like a fast side straight down the middle here.
There it is.
Oh, and he McClanahan'd it. And look, he's thinking, how do I get that back bag? Airmail, he could drag both of his, honestly.
Yeah, because they're both kind of sitting up top,
Yeah.
ready to tumble.
There
Up
it is.
and over. Oh, he tried it. It was too good.
He's just too good, bro. He's just too good.
Oh, nice bag. Nice recovery there. What was that, an 8 on 7?
8-7. One piece.
All right. Doubled up, 16-8, round 22.
Round 22. That's a great blocker. See what oh my, oh, it leaks it to the right again.
Did exactly what it was supposed to do.
Again. Going this way, he leaks it to the right. The other way, he leaks it to the left. Again.
Oh, he's just handing it to him on a silver platter at this point.
My
Oh,
goodness.
really?
We're right back at the who wants it more.
Yeah.
Who wants it more?
Wow. So an 8-on-7, Riley actually pulls one out of that. Yeah, that is, and again, Sebastian once every 7 or 8 rounds will do something like that, and yet somehow the opponent only pulls a single point out of there. There's Riley's stunt double over there, Rudy Fernandez. He grew his
Oh my gosh, I can see it, dude. That's hilarious.
He grew his beard out to do a little incognito.
It might be his dad, man.
Yeah,
It might be his dad.
do each other's stunts. Oh man, oh man.
He said I suck.
You know what though?
That's you don't play good when he's watching because you say that.
Yeah, well,
You can't say that.
you can't say that, no.
That's the rules.
Can I tell you something though? And I think you would agree, this game should have been over for one of them
Yeah, forever ago.
10 minutes ago.
I agree. 100%. You
It's
know,
a
somebody
curse.
they all need excuses here and there. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? I don't know if you're all right with being the guy who they blame, but
No, it
is what it is.
I
Huh?
take that as a badge of honor. I had a jinx jar here for a while that I put $1 in every time I jinx somebody.
What did it get up to?
I was going to use it to buy a bunch of kegs at the end of the season.
Dang, it got that big, huh?
It ended up, oh man, it ended up being Barnett more than me. He jinxed more people than I did.
So what you're saying is do not let Barnett call any of my matches.
All your matches. No, nice get around there. Coming in hot.
And
Oh,
he
it just
leaves it there.
Stays up high. Only one down under.
Down
So,
yonder with the roll. And
good
it's
Lord.
another wash, ladies and gentlemen.
Is that right?
That is a 6-6, I believe. That's a 6-6.
Oh, each of them has one under. I thought only Sebastian had one under.
Yeah, that's another 6-6
Good God.
wash. We are going into round 26. Is that where we're at?
This will be 25.
25. Goodness gracious. I just got this new tattoo yesterday and it's starting to itch.
Is it?
Yes.
What's it say?
It says believe.
Right on. Oh, yeah. Like the
just like my necklace.
Like your necklace, yeah.
The spur of the moment. Like, you know what? Let's do it. Let's do it.
Nice. I've never had any of mine itch.
No?
Nope. They put that tape on there and it soaks up that extra ink and does what it's supposed to do after about 3 days.
Actually, the first time I've ever had this tape.
You've not had the
Yeah,
tape?
so the other arm, they didn't do none of it, ever.
Well, this will suck up and it'll look like it's smearing and everything else, but it's not. It's it's doing what it's supposed to do. When you take it off, it'll be tight.
Yeah?
Yep.
Yeah, that's the first time. It was cool how he put it on. The only thing that drives me nuts are the little bubbles. I'm like,
Yeah.
I want to pop them.
I
And they're
know.
like, do not pop the bubbles.
All right,
So
16
this
to
is
11.
Sebastian's, 21st major, man? He's been to, 21 of them?
I think so, yeah. I think
He's beaten Ryan LaBelle. Ryan LaBelle's got 20, I've seen.
I think Kim Jackson's right up there with him.
Oh, Kim, she said she's at 20. I think this is 27 of the
Yeah, I
year.
think she's almost at 30, but she's been doing a lot of extra
She doubled the road dog.
social media. Yes, she did.
Doubled
Actually,
the road dog.
her barrel head should have carvings on both sides.
Yeah, I wonder how many miles that vehicle has on it, dude. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I'm sure frequent flyer miles are.
Yeah,
It's a wondrous number.
I don't know how many she's flying to, but dude, with gas prices right now, ouch.
Yeah. Well, Clinton with IMF usually drives to and from this one every time. Goes home and sleeps in his own bed and then comes back. He goes, nah, just cheaper to get a hotel this time.
Yeah, gas is crazy, dude. I was talking to somebody and they're like, gas only $3.80 where I'm from. I'm like, where do you live? What?
Does he live in Gastown, USA?
I said, look, you could have made a lot of money if you just filled up a bunch of gas cans and brought it and sold it for $4.
Just buy one of those big tanks,
Yeah.
tanker trucks.
I'm like, holy crap. Shoot,
Oh.
I drive a lifted truck, and it gets like
Nice.
12 miles to the gallon. It's
Yikes.
terrible. Oh, he goes up.
Oh, he missed it. He kicked hard.
All he's
kicked
got to do
left.
is be in here. All he's got to do is be in.
And
He don't
He
want
doesn't
it.
do it.
And he don't want it, guys. He does not want
I
it.
cannot believe that this
Still
match
going?
has a chance to get to 30 rounds. I mean, I thought one of them would have just gone in for full destruction or self-destruction.
I mean, David just tried to, you know what I mean? Because I don't go airmail in that one. I think I'm going to try to push through him.
Yeah.
I wonder if Wine just won that one. He's sitting over there in the seat now. Wonder if
He did,
solidified-
21-11.
All right. He solidified his spot
So
in the
he
final
and
8.
Drew.
And it gets reseeded in the final 8,
Yep.
don't it?
And you and Dustin will come out at bracket B, be reseated here in just a few minutes. We'll be ready to get this thing underway. Well,
Well, eventually.
Not a few, yeah.
Eventually.
we can settle
Oh
up.
my, that's game. There it is.
Is that it? Did he
That
do
is
it?
Yes.
All right, well, I'm about to receive all the blame for that loss for David Riley, but bravo to getting this deep into the bracket, buddy. Nicely done. Sebastian Barger, Trey Brown, Micah Johnson, and now it's going to go, and Richard Jones, who ended up finding his way. So we're going to shut it down. We're going to reseed the bracket, and we will be ready to go here in just a few minutes. I appreciate you taking the time, hanging out. It's not me. It's not me. Oh, okay.
I told you.
Okay. I finally figured out who you remind me of, too. Have you seen Letterkenny? Letterkenny? You're Wayne, dude. You're Jared Kiso. You are. That's a compliment. He's funny as... Oh, you're spare parts, bud. All right, so we'll reseed this bracket. We'll get things put together here out of bracket A and bracket B. We'll come back with our final 8. And before all is said and done tonight, we will have a singles champion here in the ACO Toledo Major, one of the final majors of the season. Going to get up, stretch some legs, reseed a bracket, and be ready to rock and roll. Hang tight, more coverage, and a new reminder for you to come in here after we set everything up and be ready to go from center court here at the ACO Toledo on the ACO Digital Network.